you, Hussain. "7 months, thanks for the entertainment and introducing me to the RP world. Free Palestine." One more month.
This shit's hitting, dude. When that lo-fi hits. What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from very dark. I'm just going to say dark and gray California, Los Angeles. I can no longer lie to you folks. I'm just going to say dark and gray California, Los Angeles. We are live, folks. We are live and alive. Okay? And I hope all the boys, girls, and NBs are having a fantastic day. Hope everyone's having a better day than yesterday. Not that yesterday was any bad, but I just hope that your life is improving. Okay? This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news, folks. So here goes. Ended the stream last night. IGN deleted their page of Palestinian charities. Oh, fucking Christ, dude. Okay, whatever.
Hassle.
That shit bussin' on God, respectfully. This Sunday is bussin'. I feel like I'm responsible for California's weather patterns changing so dramatically. I've never seen so many cloudy days in California, whether we're in May or any other month. I have literally never seen so many goddamn gray days, and I think it's because I made fun of. It's me and it's because I made fun of the UK, dude. I've made fun of the British for far too long. Like, I just kept saying, like, your weather is dog shit, your weather is dog shit, lol, your weather is dog shit. Like, oh my God, it's constantly fucking gloomy. And then, you know, Poseidon or whichever fucking Greek god is in charge of the weather patterns was just like, I shall show you the error of your ways. And then fucking now I'm subjected here in California to like UK weather. Now we're turning officially into the UK because like we also have dog shit real estate prices. Everything is incredibly expensive, just like England. Just like specifically London. I don't know the rest of England. I can't speak for that. I've only been in London, bruv. And also now we have dog shit weather. It's just like, it's over. I'm not even kidding. I would literally move out of Los Angeles if it was like this all the time. It was just like gray all the time. I'd probably move out of Los Angeles. It's just like the only only fucking thing. The only good reason to live here is because it's like always good weather. Like always, nonstop. It's consistent. Anyway, so it's Sunday, boys. So obviously today we're gonna do less news. My husband Poseidon is not a bruv. If Poseidon is a bruv, like straight up, Poseidon is literally a bruv. All the Greek gods are bruvs. They all speak like bruvs. They always have this kind of intonation. Ah, because like automatically we just assume that you're like fucking. I know he's Greek, motherfucker. It doesn't matter though. Like the people that have created these, or like the modern depiction of this lore, have always imagined every god with like a British accent. Fun day means personal news all day. No, obviously, like, look, it's Sunday fun day, which means we're gonna do more fun stuff. Like, we're not gonna do unfun stuff. However, having mentioned that though, I will definitely still talk about the news today a little bit as well. So I hope voice acting is not your fallback career. Dude, nah, I fall back into your mom every night, dude. Your mom's pussy is my fallback career. Oh, fuck. I'm on it today. What, dude? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just murdered someone. Okay. Anyway, having said that, I'm in a good mood. And obviously the reason why I'm in a good mood, I think you probably know this already if you're fucking here every morning. I'm in a good mood because I didn't want to work out. I didn't work out yesterday because I was looking at houses. And then this morning I was supposed to look at houses and then that like fell through. I don't know why. So when that happened, I called my mom up. I was like, Mom, I need my car back. Like, I got to go hit the weights. And I actually ended up doing it. I actually ended up going and working out. And I feel fucking great now. I did some deadlifts. I did some goblet squats. And it was pretty good. Your house gonna have a gym? No. Probably not. Oh, also, last night I watched, and this morning I watched and finished all of Love, Death, Robots. The entire sequence, the entire season 2 could be blown through in like, what is it, like an hour or something? It was kind of annoying how short it was. It made me... It's really good. It was really, 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 really good. It was really fucking good. Like, I heard the criticism. Some people say, oh, this just basically looks like a RTX demo, like a visual demo or something like this. But it's kind of worth, like, I don't give a shit. You can have I mean, dude, graphics have gotten to a point now. I feel like artists can now create things that are so lifelike. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's absolutely insane. Especially what's his face? The one with like the Michael B. Jordan lookalike, or I don't know if it's actually Michael B. Jordan or not. Like, that one was like just crazy. Yeah, season 2 just came out. Season 2 just came out. The commie is gonna own private property. Oh, megalol. Motherfucker. There is no rule that dictates that, like, you can't own personal property that you live in. Okay? You fucking idiot. Communism is when no house. And the less shelter you have, the more communism it is. Fucking idiot. Communism is when no house, and mega communism is when no toothbrush. Anyway, season 2 of Love, Death, and Robots came out, and it's fucking good. So, It's mega communism when all housing is abolished in its entirety. Also, simultaneously, public housing, also communism. So that's the funny thing is like, communism is when state house, but also communism when no house. There is no in between. You know what I mean? Like, oh, public housing? Well, that's fucking communism, dude. Are you crazy? Can't do that. Can't interfere with the private marketplace. But also, communism is when no house at the same time. A sea of contradictions from the brilliant minds of anti-Marxist thought. Now, not knowing the difference between private property and personal property, yeah, I know. Most people don't even comprehend it. They think all property is private property. Anyway. What is this? Did you just post the OK Buddy Hasan from 21 days ago? What the fuck? This fucking guy. Hasan, desperation is when you draw your own porn, pog you. This is true. How the fuck did you find this? Like, I don't even understand how these motherfuckers find photos from a time like I don't even know if this is uploaded on the internet somewhere. Like, I don't know where you found this like archive footage. It like blows my fucking mind. I probably shouldn't even be like, you know, hyping this shit up. Anyway, listen. Dude, Michael B. Jordan's face wasn't animated, L? No, I'm saying that whole sequence, the animation in that whole sequence is so insanely realistic. Anyway, so I'm getting caught up here. What the fuck was I gonna talk about? What was I talking about? I just like totally forgot. Holy shit, dude. Are we gonna watch SNL today? Was there SNL last night? I don't even know. I don't really give a shit. I thought SNL was done. I mean, I don't know if we should do that. Hey, celebration, 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, boys. We did it. Thank you for your subscriptions. Anyway, I have a lot of PO box stuff, so I'm gonna do PO box today. Okay, I keep blowing that off, and I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna stop blowing it off. But yes, of course, we are still going to, for a little bit, talk about the news, a little bit more on the Israel-Palestine, obviously, because there's always like ongoing developments in the stories there. So we will do a little bit of light news. Okay, I turned on Mass Effect. I don't know, like, one thing I worry about Mass Effect is that originally it was incredible, right? Like, originally when I was growing up, Mass Effect for me was incredible when I played it. I don't really remember anything from it for the most part. Commander Shepard gets alien pussy, like pretty much that. And then when I think about Mass Effect, I think about like Iguda Delta, like, or whatever the fuck those like big fat guys, they used to talk like that, I think. Like, so I have like very little recollection of Mass Effect in general, so this would be like a fucking blind playthrough pretty much. However, having said that, I am worried because, like, what if it doesn't hold up? Because Mass Effect 1 was my favorite. Was that KOTOR? Am I mistaking KOTOR and Mass Effect? Anyway. I am the biggest fan. I remember being the biggest fan of Mass Effect 1, and the reason why I'm the biggest fan of Mass Effect 1 is because I love the lore. And I thought that Mass Effect 1 had like the best, like, it was more of an RPG rather than Mass Effect 2, which then focused a little bit more on combat, and then Mass Effect 3 is garbage. Big fan, bro. Keep it up. Shut up, pussy. Not even fucking subscribed. What's up, Seer? I need to know, I painted my nails the same day as you and my nails chip within 2 days. How are your nails still black? Are you repainting them? No, they're chipping as well. It's just that like they're chipping as my nails grow. And also I used like a different kind of nail polish, I think. So I had a couple different ones, but the more Mass Effect focused on combat, the worse it got, in my opinion. I thought Mass Effect 1 was like the most RPG like. So that's why I liked Mass Effect 1 the most. Anyway, so I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried if I like get into it, if I'm gonna fucking hate it, because like I've gotten so used to how every game basically has like sandbox components now, how every game is like, I worry sometimes that like games don't have the same. Society of BioWare simply improved Mass Effect 1's RPG mechanics instead of removing them. Wait, what? They fucking removed them? So what? They turned it into a shitty shooter? So they turned it into like a worse version of Mass Effect 2? Okay, we'll look at it. We'll potentially look at it, but like I'm letting you guys know, like if I fucking hate it, I might. Anyway. Wait, did you see the UFC fighter that called out Marxism last night? I heard about this. I heard about this. Hold up. So what is it? Where does he call it out?
After 3 rounds,
where does he call it out? Like, just give me the exact line. Because I don't want to watch more than like 10 seconds of it. No, it's still an RPG. It's just basically with visual upgrades. Okay. Like right when Joe Rogan gets in frame. Okay, this, bro. I swear to God, bro. They're fucking out there, dude. They're fucking out there, bro. I know y'all exist. All right. You feel me? I swear to God, bro. Anyway, let me just say something here. Let me fucking. Daycare is open for super special secret Sunday stream. Pog. Get in now. Some light news. I promise it's light. And then all fun. I mean mandatory fun at gunpoint. Let's go. www. I mean, I did a fuckload of OK Buddy last night, so I went through the entire archives of OK Buddy last night. You know what I'm saying? So like, people can't exactly be complaining. Realistically, do you think you'll finish Subnautica? Yes. What's the brand of your shirt? This is 5 Pillars. It's a Muslim company. It's a Muslim brand. They removed the ass shots in the game, but they also fixed the Mako, the rover tank you drive in 1. The graphic upgrades are awesome too. Hell yeah. Bro, so many fighters are just so fucking stupid, dude. Like, there's like 3 fighters that actually have like processing power up here. I mean, but also, it actually is not that surprising when your entire fucking job revolves around getting concussed over and over again. Like, I feel like in fighting, the more brain dead you are, the more powerful you get. Because it's like, oh, well, fuck it, dude. I already... It's like, you know how your knuckles harden? Or, you know, when you do fucking... what is when you do Muay Thai... Like your shin hardens after a while because you've like calloused it basically. You know what I mean? That area needs to be protected, like padded. So yeah, whatever. Muay Thai. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Okay, I'm not saying it right. Give me a break. So concussions work in the same way. And for these dudes, they got this guy, he just has brain calluses. You know what I mean? Like he just straight up has brain calluses. So it makes sense. The dumber you are, the better you become. Because it doesn't really, you're not really losing much when you get another concussion and a certain part of your fucking brain shuts off. I mean, you're not wrong, but I can't stand when you talk about anything sports related. You sound fucking dumb. Like what? Like what did I just say? Because I said Mai Tai instead of Muay Thai. Like that is actually a thing. I don't know why you got fucking bitter or butthurt about that. Is CTE fake? Is that not a real thing? Or are you still triggered because I talked about how, LeBron James is the greatest athlete of our generation? Can you please talk about anarchism? No. To be fair, you said Colin Kaepernick was an NBA player. Are you fucking stupid? I misspoke, and I don't think it was even me. I think you're mistaking me with someone else. I obviously know what the fuck Colin Kaepernick plays. He's a golfer. You know, hold on, I was gonna say. Okay, I'm kidding. He's not a golfer. He plays football, like soccer. You know. For the Seattle Seahawks soccer team. Come on, bro. Football. He plays football, right? Anyway. He's probably actually mad now. Yeah, you Americans, you call it soccer, but it's football. Okay. Get it right? It's the Seattle Sounders FC. Dude, look. I already fucking hate... I don't really watch a lot of organized sports to begin with. But, like, if you're going to catch my ass knowing anything about American soccer, you're just delusional. Like, you might as well ask me about, the fucking curling competition as well in your local area. Like ESPN 4 Andes, dude. Yeah. Listen, when ESPN starts covering like high school sports at the channel before yours, then, we're done. We're not watching your shit. ESPN be like, we would rather play, older versions of, older seasons of like other basketball games. Older seasons, like it's a show. Basketball, the anime. The basketball anime, dude. Earlier parts. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. I'm fucking done with that. The basketball arc. Sports anime is low-key better sometimes. 100%. Like, Kung Fu infused into soccer and basketball is sicker than basketball. What is this chat's effect on Hasan? Guru HasanAbi by Aamon Animations. What the fuck is this? Fashion icon HasanAbi teaches the audience the ultimate truth about the universe entirely through the language of fashion. What? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, that's me. Is that me? Okay, this is so creepy. Oh my god, this is so good. What the fuck? Bro, this literally, like, this dude just straight up looked at what I have shown in my living room so far and, like, tried to, as accurately as possible, recreate it. I'm here to talk to you today about music, art, fashion, one of the greatest problems that our generations are facing. The biggest scourge that affects our society. Against all of the cultural and social progress we've seen, is the battle against intellectual thought. Are you guys comfortable with that? This is a war against critical thinking, a battle against intellectualism. It's a war against rational behavior. And we're not even aware of it. And that's terrifying. Oh my God! What kind of an example are we setting? The problem with America is that because of cultural imperialism, we are literally teaching the rest of the world how to think, what to wear. The Kardashians are lying to you. Culture used to be the backbone of the resistance. All it seeks to do is sedate the masses. Culture now seeks to appeal to our primal urges, our base needs. We're now in the age of... Is my head getting smaller through this video? Oh my God, this is so good. This guy is so good. You bring about the positive change you want to see in this world, because the revolution will not be televised. Revolution will not be televised. Only you can bring about the revolution by taking it to the streets. Keep resisting.
You fucking idiots. You absolute fucking morons. God damn it, I hate you so much when you do this shit, chat. I hate it so fucking much. You're like 12 years old. You fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Are you fucking brain dead? Oh my God! Thanks for watching. I have more soon. I have reawakened Aamon Hawk. Dude. Oh my God, this dude is incredible, dude. Sam Cedar went off on Shabiba why he'll wear a yarmulke but not a mask. Yeah, it's great, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen, dude. What the fuck? Finally, a Hasan model. It looks perfectly goofy. Amazing law. Loving the contrast between Hasan eating the frog and the credits a second later. Dude, what the fuck is this, dude? I need to see some of his other shit. Yo, this is like... Have we watched any of this already? Have we watched some of this shit already? Oh, the Tim Pool removes his hat guy. Oh my God, it's Tim Pool removes his hat guy. Dude. I mean, you know, homie is probably in here right now. But, dude, you are fucking incredible, dude. You are so talented. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I love this. I've loved the Tim Pool removes his hat. I don't remember watching this. It says that I watched it, but... Wait,
I'm afraid your father will have to remain in his coma for several more months. We'll be feeding him pure meat through a tube just like you asked. In the meantime, let's go party all over Europe.
Real and true, by the way.
When people think of happiness or pursuing happiness, the first thing they think of is, well, it's a pretty selfish desire. I want to be happy for me. I mean, after all, who wants to be unhappy? But I'm here to tell you that, in fact, happiness is far, far, far more than a selfish desire. It's actually a moral obligation. Whether or not you're happy, and certainly whether or not you act happy, is a very, very altruistic endeavor. Yes, indeed, we have a moral obligation. Happy people make the world better. Unhappy people tend to make the world worse.
There's a scene in Pinocchio where Japan...
When I think of happy people, I think of Dennis fucking Prager, dude. Like, a guy who literally wrote a 2-part article about why he should be able to rape his wife. Okay? Like, literally. Just, I can't think of just a happier person than Dennis Prager, who straight up, I'm not even kidding, he literally wrote a 2-parter article about how spousal rape is not, like, real, and that wives should submit. They have a duty to submit to their husband's sexual desires. Now, of course, what makes this situation all the more ironic is the fact that Dennis Prager has had, like, I think 7 marriages. So, Yeah, my mom chimed in from the back, says, geez, I wonder why. Anyway, let's keep
Had
going.
wishes on a star.
Yeah, no, it was literally a two-parter. Like, he wrote the first part and was like, man, fuck, I really don't have another, like, I really have a lot more in me to say about this. So he did a fucking part two. He was like, part one's so nice, we had to do it twice.
Right, and what it means is he lifts up his eyes beyond the horizon to something transcendent. And so he lifts his eyes up above his daily concerns and he says, what I want, what I want more than anything else is that my creation will become a genuine individual, right? It's a heroic gesture because it's so unlikely, and that catalyzes the puppet's transformation into a real being, and we start as puppets.
Bro, this motherfucker makes me so toxically masculine, dude. He just cries all the fucking time. I know this is an animation, but he really just sounds so whiny that it unironically, maybe if his goal is to like make people more toxically masculine in the way that Western society has bastardized toxic masculinity. Masculinity is not toxic. Like, I swear to God, every time he fucking opens his mouth, I become a toxic male, I guess, where I'm just like, stop being such a fucking pussy. Why are you crying all the time? God damn.
And so the trick is to get rid of your goddamn strings.
I want to be like you, Mr. Peterson. Please tell me how to live.
I want to get into this because this is I think this is a fascinating thing with you personally. Your diet. You're on this carnivore diet now. This is what, I mean, what's fascinating to me is I haven't heard any negative stories about people doing this.
Well, I have a negative story.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, is Joe Rogan turning more into a monkey?
When we restricted our diet and
Oh my
then
God.
ate something we weren't supposed to, the reaction was absolutely catastrophic.
What did you do? What did you
Oh, he
switch?
is.
Well, the worst response, we had some apple cider that had sulfites in it, and that was really not good. Like, I was done for a month.
You were done for a month.
Oh yeah, it took me out for a month. It was awful. because
Apple cider. Like, what was it doing?
sulfites in it.
What was it doing to you?
Oh, it produced an overwhelming sense of impending doom.
What the fuck?
Come on over here.
We are intrinsically tied to the president. He's with us. He's for us.
If you love birds, you'd never want to walk under a windmill because it's a very sad, sad sight.
Bro, why does this look literally like my nightmares, dude? These are my dreams. I need to copyright my fucking dreams over here, dude. This is straight up. This is what I see when I close my eyes, okay? When I'm having fever dreams.
Jesus said,
Chatter said that. I'm stealing it from chat, but this is the most normal chapter in Berserk.
this cup. This is my blood of the new covenant.
I said certified free 7 days a week. Wet ass keyword. Make that pull-out game weak.
Here is a fact. There's no God over me. There's no policeman over me. There's no one over me. I am God.
The Behemoth.
Fucking cider.
Oh, I didn't sleep that month. I didn't sleep for 25 days. I didn't sleep
What?
at all.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, not
And
good.
this is
so
from fucking cider. From cider.
that's what we thought. Yeah. I mean, look, again, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
You need to wake up, Dr. Peterson. My master. Please wake up for us. We are so lost without you.
"12 more rules. What is natural must be right.
Eat your meat and worship might. Stand up straight, listen carefully, accept your place within the hierarchy.
Pinocchio. My boy. My brave little boy.
Clean your room, pray to God, obey your lords with 12 new rules.
Pinocchio! Oh, Pinocchio!
Think of all the cash, think of all the suits. Don't you think the world needs 12 more rules?
You watch what you say, and you will find out
What is
some
natural
things you
must
say
be
make you come
right.
apart,
Eat your
make you
meat
fall
and
apart.
worship
It's a
might.
feeling of
Bro, imagine watching this high. Like, if any of you guys are high right now, I'm sorry, dude. This is like terrorism.
chaotic
Stand up
weakness and
straight,
dissolution.
listen
It's
carefully,
a sense of
accept
self-betrayal.
your place
And then
within
if
the
you
hierarchy.
tell the truth, that pulls you together and strengthens you.
12 more rules. 12 more rules. 12 more rules.
I can't believe this actually happened, by the way. Like, this is real.
You're dead, Pinocchio.
It literally happened, dude. Okay, we're done for now. You have 12 yield. I'm high as fuck, and this shit has me crying from laughter. Anyway, we already watched the one on me, but that shit is so fucking good, dude. It's so good. Anyway, this dude is brilliant. Oh my god. Understand how important this is. Clearly, IGN and Game Informer editorial posted this under their editorial freedom. If these posts are gone, it very likely means their corporate owners stepped across the editorial barrier and forced the censorship of these humanitarian resources. For the record, dude. That was so wild. I saw, for a brief moment, I saw like Palestinian resources. People talking about, helping out Palestine from American media companies like this. And for like 2 days, I was so stoked. Like, oh my God, there's a sea change. Like, we're actually going to start seeing the whack ass, like, free Palestine sweaty people come around. You know what I mean? And like, I know that it probably, annoys people, right? But the Palestinian cause has never even gotten that treatment. The Palestinian cause has never gotten the treatment of like, of being so talked about that it could even be considered. It could even be considered like appropriate by a corporation to fucking for a corporation to like put out resources, like humanitarian resources. And boom, like it's fucking gone. It's great. It's crazy. Hasan, losing hope. There is no reason to lose hope. Listen. Stop being so contrarian and hating things just because normies talk about them. It's good that normies talk about BLM now. No, I'm not that person. I understand that, like, in order to penetrate the normie sphere, like this commoditization of this sort, oftentimes, well, it's like a double-edged sword, right? Where commoditization, on the one hand, opens it up to a broader audience, and also is important because it becomes more marketable. So that means like more people hear about it. That means it's unacceptable to go against it. However, that comes at a price. And the other side of that is always a neutered passive language, neutered movement, a movement that doesn't actually have tangible policy goals that will ever be reached, or goals overall that are straight up like so drastically limited, issues that are so diluted that it's basically something different. So, but in the first step, and that's just how it works, but in the first step, like Palestinian liberation or the ongoing struggle against the occupation has never even reached this level. So it was a welcomed thing, at least from my end. I went from I don't care to free Palestine. I hate Israel and weak. I mean, look. Can you explain why people are still defending? Here's the cash. Here's the cash page on. Yeah, I mean, here this is what it looked like. They had a how to help Palestinian civilians. Talking about the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, ANERA, like United Relief and Works Agency, medical aid for Palestinians. Like it just, like this was a page that acknowledged the humanity of Palestinians. This isn't a page that's like give money to fucking Hamas. This isn't even a page that like this isn't even a page that shows or the other side of the issue. This is simply a page that acknowledged the humanity of Palestinians, the existence of Palestinians, not as a fucking scourge to be removed, an aberration to be excised, but instead real human beings that deserve autonomy, that deserve liberty, that deserve the same rights and freedoms that we all fucking enjoy. Okay? And that they are not getting it. And what you can at the very least do is just offer them a little bit of help. And it's fucking gone, dude. That should show you. That should show you that it is still, in many circles, divisive to even acknowledge the humanity of Palestinian victims. That's crazy. Don't post cards to spread info about Palestine, please, for the love of Allah. What? I don't fucking know what the card shit is, okay? I'm not like in K-pop. But it does not support the rhetoric of Israeli government, which is that their people are being harmed in its retaliation. Yeah, of course it doesn't. It's not supposed to. And it happened, and now it's fucking gone, dude. Because currently, as it stands, under there is no real wokeness for first of all. Like, these corporations are not fucking woke. They are comprised of individuals that might actually have genuine concern for certain marginalized groups. They might be they might be employing people from marginalized backgrounds who themselves will be able to, you know, move the needle a little bit internally. But ultimately, a corporation as an entity is not woke. Like, they don't do good. They just want to profit, right? So this, the eradication of this how to help Palestinian civilians page is yet another gross reminder that it's actually not profitable to acknowledge the existence and humanity of Palestinians over the occupation's endless propaganda as they justify ethnic cleansing and displacement. Like, so it's a two-parter. That's precisely why I was like, fuck, is there a genuine sea change that, like, corporations can just, like, literally say Palestinians are humans now? Like, that's wild. You know what I mean? And of course, IGN Israel, like, straight up said, IGN Israel was just literally like, fuck no, we're not doing that. We don't think that this is acceptable. Like, they literally posted about it before. They were like, dear readers, IGN Israel straight up was like, we too are amazed to discover that this happened. Netanyahu went on Face the Nation today and defended the strikes on Gaza. Now, you might be asking yourself, like, why the fuck is the leader of Israel, who should be in jail right now because he's been dodging criminal charges, who literally should not be able to travel freely to even the UK right now. Like, Netanyahu has to fly straight up from Israel to the United States. If he fucking touches any other country's soil, he should be arrested immediately. He is a war criminal. Straight the fuck up. It's like Kissinger not being able to go to, like, Malaysia. You know what I mean? Literally, Netanyahu should not be able to fly and touch the soil of any fucking country with the exception of the United States, because we are genocidal, bloodthirsty freaks. Of course, we are going to allow Netanyahu to come in and do his propaganda, right? Of course that's going to happen. Look at this. Look at this coverage, dude. The American media is so disgusting. So fucking disgusting. Where they just have like Netanyahu come in and do fucking propaganda, like unaddressed, literally as the rubble of international media. It hasn't even fucking dried up yet. You know what I mean? There's still literal rubble. The rubble is still heated from the rocket fire. And 2 days later, after they blew up the fucking building, which had Al Jazeera and AP, Middle East Eye, and numerous other media outlets that have been there for 15 fucking days, Netanyahu goes on Face the fucking Nation, dude. Disgusting. This fucking gusting, dude. American mainstream media is so disgusting. 15 years. Yeah, wait, what did I say? Did I say 15 days? My bad. They were there for 15 years. Whoa, what am I doing? My brain is like fucking fried, dude. I'm just like saying the wrong thing. Yeah, 15 days. 15 years. Oh my God, I did it again. 15 years. 15 years is how long the Associated Press has been there, that Al Jazeera has been there, and numerous other media outlets have been there in that building. Right there. Anyway, just the monstrosity is honestly shocking. It's just like, actually, it's not that shocking. This is how it's always been. It was a glimmer of hope to see like it was actually hopeful. It was surprising and hopeful that there was the other side, like that media companies were actually fucking saying, you know, that Palestinians are human beings. This is the normal side of it. Check out the New York Times being totally unbiased through reporting. New York Times letting that passive voice do a lot of heavy lifting as usual. More than 67 Palestinians, including 16 children, have died since the start of the conflict on Monday. Palestinian health officials said the rockets fired by Hamas and its Islamist ally, Islamic Jihad, killed at least 6 Israeli civilians, including a 5-year-old boy and 1 soldier. I wonder why the specification here is that Israelis are civilians, Palestinians are just Palestinians, and they died. Whereas the Israeli civilians were killed. They're both civilians, non-enemy combatants, and they were killed. So, man, it's crazy that they have just died. They've just perished on their own. 16 children have died, including a 5-year-old boy and 1 soldier. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, man. That's crazy that that happened. That's wild. Anyway. "16 kids in Palestine, but 1 kid in Israel needs his age included to really sell it and humanize it." Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. If you're a soldier, aren't you not a civilian? I mean, the irony there is like a lot of Israeli citizens are or have been a part of the IDF or a part of the a part of the National Reserves, mandatory military service. So the justification that there's like actual fucking armed enemy combatants in Israel could be made, whereas a lot of Palestinians are not fucking Hamas. So how are you going? But of course, in American media, you literally constantly fucking see this like, well, every Palestinian can be Hamas or is in the process of becoming Hamas and therefore a terrorist and therefore deserve to die, versus like all Israeli citizens are actually just citizens and civilians and not a part of anything. Now, having said that, the Israeli civilians are still fucking innocent, okay? It doesn't even matter if they have unjustifiable ethnic cleansing ideas about Palestinians and still advocate for a regime. I feel the exact same way about Palestinians as well as I do about Israelis. Now, the difference, of course, is that the Israeli government has all of the power and continues to do the genocide. I mean, these people are fucking brainwashed, okay? It's just how it is. I'll be honest, when you started this coverage, I was kind of a both sides Andy, but you really opened my eyes to how fucked up and asymmetrical this is and how our media culture spreads misinformation at every level of society. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Are you really innocent if you advocate for the action that resulted in your death? What? No, you are still fucking... Listen, dude. Yes, you are brainwashed into thinking a certain kind of way about Palestinians. The problem isn't the problem is the brainwashing. The problem is the programming, and the problem is the actual actionable, like the actual things that the government does, not necessarily the brainwashed people. It's like, I don't want fucking American conservatives to die just because they have some of them are like literally bloodthirsty. This is something I talk about all the time. I don't think people should die, and that's why I always say Medicare for all means for all people, even fucking racists. Okay, I don't give a shit how fucking racist you are. I'm going to force you to get your insulin for free or at a reasonable cost. Like, I don't give a shit. Do you understand? Aren't you afraid of getting deplatformed by Twitch considering how corporations are reacting right now? IGM, for example, that's just a bad take, dude. What, you think racist people should be able to still get free healthcare is a bad take? Really? Like universal healthcare means universal? It's not a bad take. It's the only take. I hope you recognize that. Anyway. Don't the brainwashed civilians have autonomy responsibility, though? Punishing every single fucking civilian indiscriminately is still wrong. It's still considered collective punishment. It is literally at the heart of what Israel is doing that is wrong. But then also on top of that, like, Israel, of course, continues the occupation in incredibly violent ways. So a one-to-one comparison here is like delusional and ridiculous. Anyway. Otherwise, whoever's in power can limit who gets healthcare and defeats the entire purpose. Yeah. Israel trying to cancel Bella Hadid. Yeah, I saw this. Is pretty funny. Trying to get people fired from your country's official account is awesome. When celebrities like Bella Hadid advocate for the throwing Jews into the sea, they are advocating for the elimination of the Jewish state. This shouldn't be an Israeli-Palestinian issue. This should be a human issue. Shame on you. Yo, that's an Instagram video, dog. That's a live Instagram video. Why didn't you just fucking film it? Like, why didn't you just show Bella Hadid saying, throw the Jews into the sea? Well, guess why? Because she never said that. Okay? That's why you just posted a fucking screenshot and just acted like she said that. But hey, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, Israel. You literally lost the fucking you lost being an honest actor when you used the Western media outlets as a way to like draw out people into strategic positions so you could bomb them by lying about going in to the Gaza Strip. So you fucking lost. Like, I will, like, I mean, why the fuck should anyone ever take you seriously? Why the fuck should anyone ever trust you ever again? Like, the entire fucking nation of Israel with all of the government apparatuses are fucking liars. They have lied time and time again. They lied in Lebanon. They lied about meat shields and saying that like human beings were used as fucking shields in numerous instances where they like straight up snipe medics and fuck and whatever the fuck. and now they're lying again. They lied about fucking invading Gaza, and now they're lying again. They're fucking liars. What do you want? And America does this too, all the goddamn time. But like, you know, sorry, I'm just not going to trust this ever again. I'm not going to trust the word of like the official Israeli Twitter account managed by Israel's MFA ever again. The video. Let's watch. Wow, I can't believe she's saying throw the Jews into the sea. Wait, where is it? Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Where? What is it? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free? Wait. Where are they saying throw the Jews in the sea? Are we just now, are we doing this thing where like, are we just doing this thing where like if something, which is like a very common fucking chant, if something sounds like another thing, we're just gonna lie? I wonder why the Israeli account didn't post this now. Dude, what the fuck, dude?
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine.
It's an implied anti-Semitism. It's been levied at another U.S. politicians and media who have said this chant. By the way, for the record, the Twitch question that you asked, Twitch surprisingly offers a lot of like editorial freedom to someone like myself. You guys know I've literally fucking criticized Amazon over and over again, like as one of the top most watched channels on the entire platform on the planet. I literally gave wall-to-wall coverage to the Bessemer, Alabama unionization efforts against Amazon. So if they didn't fucking clap me then, I'd be very surprised if they were like, yeah, actually, sorry, your criticisms of Israel, which are absolutely fucking warranted, is unacceptable. So we're just going to ban you. That also would be a pretty big fucking news story and a relative problem for Twitch to have on their hands. She says from the river to the sea.
Free, free Palestine. Free, free, free Palestine.
That's crazy. I can't believe that. I cannot believe they were saying from the river to the sea, which could sound like throw the Jews in the sea. And because of that, I'm upset. You know what this sounds like, bro? This literally fucking sounds like, you know, hyper woke people will be like, I hypothetically saw a situation in my mind where you were committing a microaggression, and now I'm going to get upset at you because of that hypothetical that I just made up in my fucking mind. Like, okay, all right, sick, dude. Sorry, it rhymes, so. The Zionist defense minister had a meeting with TikTok and Facebook to censor all the pages that are covering the events from a Palestinian point of view. Oh, no, I know. Quick Google search says Amazon is not available in Israel, so they probably don't have any vested interest to ban anti-Israeli sentiment. Wait, really? I did not know that. Why the fuck is... Guys, no, this is, Didn't Pepe Levi get banned for criticizing Israel? No, he didn't get banned for criticizing Israel. He said something that I'm not going to repeat. Anyway. How did you feel about blood and soil during Charlottesville? Bro, this is a self-report, okay? If Palestinian freedom means like eradication of Jews to you, then you're, again, reporting that you basically think that like the Jewish existence in the region only relies on like bombing the fuck out of Palestinians. Which, by the way, is something that a lot of Zionists do believe. They do. What? If you're right on pretty much everything about except the direction in which Israel and the U.S.'s relationship operate backwards, you always frame it like Israel's the one dictating the U.S. agenda while it's definitely the other way around. Dude, are you fucking insane? You think the United States... You think the United States wants is asking Israel to do what the fuck it's doing? Are you nuts, dude? No, Israel has a profound amount of influence within the realm of American politics. A lot of that has to do with America's strategic interests, but ultimately, like, if you think that the ethnic cleansing and displacement is being directed by America, and if it wasn't for like American politics and American foreign policy, like Israel would just be fucking holding hands with all Palestinians, which it currently oppresses, and singing Kumbaya, you're fucking delusional. This is why they don't ban you, lib take. What? Correction bias studies show that this is hard for people to recall to fix recorrection of a wrong statement. So why not say the wrong thing and affect a large amount of people? What? I'm so confused. Like, what? Israel isn't bombing the shit out of Palestinians. It's the IDF bombing Hamas strongholds. Why would they send warning strikes to get every civilian to safety if they wanted to bomb the shit out of Palestinians? They want to bomb and are bombing the shit out of Palestinians. Like, even Israel's own numbers show this reality where, like, most of the overwhelming majority of casualties has historically been and still continues to this day to be Palestinian civilians that they bomb. On top of that, they're bombing their infrastructure and important fucking buildings. Also, if they wanted to murder terrorists, okay, then why are they giving warning shots to terrorists? Like, that's so fucking stupid. It works. It works for either side of that argument, dude. Yeah. Why don't you ask the Palestinians if they love being fucking, being told that their casualties are simply a statistic and that they're fucking meat shields for Hamas? They're saying people will take to the first false info before they accept the correction, so it benefits them to lie about what these people are chanting. Oh, yeah. Here's a point that just as Hamas is in Palestine, Israelites are not IDF. No, I completely understand that. I literally always say that. But most people that also fucking say, most people that come in here, like the fucking ultra-Zionist shitheads that come in here, are absolutely coming in here to defend indefensible, unjustifiable acts of ethnic cleansing. Nobody fucking forced them to do that, okay? My man said Israelites. Israelis, you mean? Oh, people read, yeah. People read the Israel tweet and they would think Bella Hadid said that and would never see the correction. Yeah. He meant most of the people don't remember the correction, only the initial story, so they can lie. Most people won't remember that it's a lie. Yeah. Somehow Hamas would need more than an hour to evacuate a building, so we got them. Okay. Hamas fired over 2,100. Is that okay by you? The innocent Israeli kids are fine by you to die. I've literally never said that. But luckily, Israel has the Iron Dome, which is an incredibly impressive piece of technology. Okay? Israel also has wonderful bomb shelters, luckily. Okay? Anyway, having said that, I've talked about this. I've talked about this so many fucking times, but it bears repeating. If you justify the actions of the IDF and say, well, they're fucking, attacking military locations and like, sorry, it's just fucking casualties of war, then like, you should absolutely fucking understand Hamas's side. You're a bigger advocate for Hamas than I am. I'm not even an advocate for Hamas. You are, though, actually. Because if you recognize Israel's right to defend itself, then you recognize Palestinians' right to defend themselves. And unfortunately, Palestinians do not have a standing military. They do not even have a territory which they can consider their own fucking state, which they should, technically. Right? So I guess you're the biggest fucking advocate for Hamas, dude. It's crazy. According to international law, Palestinians do have a right to defend themselves. You think that also if an A-list celebrity said throw the Jews into the sea, there would be more coverage than just the Israel Twitter account? Yeah. I did not run an ad. I'm going to run it now. I forgot to run one. Okay. It's top of the hour. I'm going to run one now. Actually. A 60-second ad break. On the face of it, this succession of vastly disproportionate attacks has often seemed frenzied and pathological. Senior Israeli politicians have not discouraged such perceptions. Indeed, they've actively encouraged them. After the 2008-9 assault, Israel's then foreign minister, Tzipi Livni, boasted, Israel demonstrated real hooliganism during the course of the recent operation, which I demanded. Oh, there is more that... Oh, there is more than just that. I'm going to show you some fucking fire quotes. Hold on. Because, like, people always fucking talk about... People always talk about like, oh, well, there's fucking Palestinian people or Hamas officials that wait, what is this? I think talking with this person would be excellent in discovering why IGN removed the Palestine aid page. Tamoor Hussain, who is the managing editor of GameSpot. Okay, but he is the managing editor of GameSpot. I don't know how the fuck we would get. Thank you for every member of the IGN and Game Informer teams that took the incredibly brave step of voicing their support for the people that needed it. I mean, I'm still down to talk to them. I'm still down to talk to Tamoor Hussain, but am I confused here? Isn't IGN? He's in chat right now. This was my message to the video game industry. If you'd like to talk about it, I'm here in chat. Yeah, just reach out to me on Discord. Hold on one second. I want to show this. People constantly fucking say, for example, defenders, like ardent defenders of the IDF and Israel's like violent actions and Israel's violent occupation, they will routinely say, oh, fuck, I forgot to run the ad. God damn it. They don't say that. I say that. I'm saying that right now. If you like to no longer see the ads, you can subscribe or not. I don't give a shit. Here's the fucking ad. Okay. So... Okay, so these people will constantly fucking say, well, Hamas leadership wants all Jews to be eradicated. Hamas leadership wants all Jews to be eradicated. Okay, what about the fucking Israeli leadership? What do they say? Well, let's hear it. Let's hear some notable quotes. Palestinians are beasts. They are not human. Then Deputy Minister of Religious Services and current Deputy Minister of Defense, Rabbi Eli Ben-Dahan. What's so worrying about the understanding that the entire Palestinian people is the enemy? They are all enemy combatants, and their blood shall be on all of their heads. Now this also includes the mothers of the martyrs who send them to hell with flowers and kisses. They should follow their sons. Nothing would be more just. They should go. As should the physical homes in which they raised the snakes. Otherwise, more little snakes will be raised there. Current Minister of Justice, Ayelet Shaked, quoting a former settler activist and speechwriter and advisor for Netanyahu in 2014. The Sudanese are a cancer in our body. We will do everything to send them back where they came from. Miri Regev, who is the current Minister of Culture and Sport. Those who are with us deserve everything, but those who are against us deserve to have their heads chopped off with an axe. Then Foreign Minister and leader of the Israel-Palestine party, Avigdor Lieberman. Our soldiers are the only innocents in Gaza. Under no circumstances should they be killed because of false morality that prefers to protect enemy civilians. Enemy civilians. One hair on the head of an Israeli soldier is more precious than the entire Gazan populace, which elected the Hamas and supports and encourages anyone who murders Israelis. Then Deputy Speaker of the Israeli Parliament, Knesset from Netanyahu's Likud party, Moshe Feiglin. A Jew always has a much higher soul than a Gentile, even if he is a homosexual. Then Deputy Minister of Religious Services and current Deputy Minister of Defense, Rabbi Eli Ben-Dahan. And of course, the world's most woke utopia, the only good country in the Middle East, Israel. I am happy to be a fascist. Miri Regev, current Minister of Culture and Sport. There are 92,000 families in Israel in which one of the partners is not Jewish. We have a real problem that we have to deal with. Zipi Hoto Veli, the current Deputy Foreign Minister. This is in 2011. The Palestinian threat harbors cancer-like attributes that have to be severed. There are all kinds of solutions to cancer. Some say it's necessary to amputate organs, but at the moment, I am applying chemotherapy. Then General and current Defense Minister Moshe Yaalon. The best way to deal with Palestinians is to beat them up, not once, but repeatedly beat them up so it hurts so badly until it is unbearable. Benjamin Netanyahu, current Prime Minister, while in the opposition following his first term as Prime Minister, caught on video speaking to Israeli settlers in 2001. We've already shown this as well. Remember when the Prime Minister of Israel said, "The weak crumble, are slaughtered, and are erased from history, while the strong, for good or for ill, survive. The strong are respected, and alliances are made with the strong. And in the end, peace is made with the strong." This is straight up fucking Nazi shit, dude. Sorry. Okay? Straight up fucking Nazi shit. So when I say that, and motherfuckers are like, dude, actually, like, you're fucking being anti-Semitic, like, you're delusional. You're a delusional person. You have to call this out. Yeah. You don't understand. Why are you quoting all these people out of context? Yeah, exactly. Okay, don't even fucking joke that, by the way. Don't even joke about that. Anyway. So the Hamas equivalent of this is the same. Like, there are certainly people within Hamas that say exactly the same shit, but about Jews, like that all Jews need to be eradicated from Palestine. And because of the horrifying history of Jewish people, like internationally being subjugated, internationally being marginalized and a victim to pogroms and the Holocaust, because of that, when you hear one side, you're like, oh, what the fuck? That's anti-Semitism. And it is anti-Semitism. Okay? But you never even hear the other side. You never even hear the responsible individuals, the Israeli officials that we celebrate, the Israeli officials that are in power right now, controlling one of the world's most technologically advanced militaries, okay? Doing ethnic cleansing to a group of people that have nothing. Nothing. They have nothing. They barely have a fraction of a percentage of fucking land that doesn't even have clean water or electricity. Okay? They have nothing. Motherfuckers would be like, they have rockets. Okay? It's nothing. They have homemade bathtub meth equivalent of fucking rockets that they lob. So when you have a problem, like when you say like, well, Palestinians, Hamas is lobbing rockets indiscriminately into Israel. Okay. So what's up? Do you want to give them fucking an air force then? So they strike military targets, level the playing field, give them an Iron Dome, build some shelters? Is that what you want to do? You know, let's revisit the conversation again. Yeah, why don't we give Hamas some fucking laser-guided missiles then to defend Palestine? You know, equalize the and level the playing field a little bit so they can hit the military parts of Israel rather than indiscriminately lob rockets. How about that? Okay. You know what I'm saying? How about the fact that Palestinians don't even have the right to vote? Maybe even considered inhumane to most of these brainwashed motherfuckers? Yeah. Israel only vaccinated Palestinians who work in Israel. Then they purchased over 10 million additional vaccines just to give to other countries, not Palestinians. Oh, yeah, 100%. How about that, guys? Wait, oh fuck, Israel has a nuke. We need to give Gaza a nuke. We need to make it a leveled playing field, right? Joe Rogan gives the correct, it's complicated take. Now, that's not the only one that I wanted to talk about. Like, Biden is like straight the fuck up, not saying anything, or when he does end up saying things, that old fuck ends up saying things like unconditional support to Israel. Israel has a right to defend itself. Is like Israel is continuing to fucking engage in its like bombing campaigns. What is this? Dude, why do you send Discord links that literally send me to fucking, come on, that send me to log into Discord? Like, do better. This is your reminder. 24 hours on Israel, and Israel still has not offered a shred of evidence proving that the building that housed AP and AG bureau, the Al Jazeera bureaus had anything to do with Hamas. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. And then motherfuckers who defend that action. This has been fucking 24 hours since Israel bombed the fuck out of a building. Like, bombed the fuck out of a building that AP had occupied for 15 years, okay? That the Associated Press was in Gaza. They said it was intelligence assets in there. Okay? If you also still believe Israel's evil doing the 2005-2006 Lebanon-Israeli war, Israel would purposely bomb school buses, Red Cross, ambulances, and hospitals. And then they said the same shit. They said that they were strategic targets that hid like Hezbollah militants. They did the exact same thing. They lied, and no one was like, oh, this seems kind of weird. Or rather, when NGOs actually were like, well, that's fucked up and not true. What the fuck are you doing? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I really don't think any member that is higher up in the Israeli government should be able to freely travel to European countries. They should get arrested immediately and tried in the International Criminal Court. Straight up. If there was a shred, an ounce of fucking decency, an ounce of dignity, an ounce of respect for humanity from any of these fucking supposedly liberal Western European nations, they would arrest the fuck out of every single person that has had a say in those rockets being launched on media buildings, rockets being launched on hospitals, rockets being launched on schools. Every single one of them should be jailed and tried like the motherfucking Nuremberg trials, dude. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. Germany would never do it. They literally would never do it. There's an obvious reason why the things that you hear from German broadcasters is like unconditional and critical support to Israel, unconditional and uncritical support to Israel, no matter what, for obvious reasons, you know, for things that they did to the Jews not that long ago. Now, one of the pods he lives now deleted tweets saying AP bombing is justified. Trust me, bro. What? Tommy Vitor fucking what? What is he independently fucking saying that? Independently verifying that? Oh no, dude. Like, trust me, I talked to some people, bro. Bro, someone told me Hamas was in the building, bro. This is huge. Obama's former spokesman said he is sure Hamas had facilities in the AP building because he talked to people who worked in the building. Last thoughts on this. I'm sure Hamas offices were in that building and that they purposely co-locate operations with civilians, but that's not a new problem. And if the IDF wants to claim that the military efforts is targeted, precise, etc., you shouldn't hit that building. Appreciate your tweets as ever on this, Tommy. Just interested to hear more as to why you're sure Hamas offices were in the building. Why are we taking that as fact? Is there evidence to be sure? I talked to people who worked in the building. Trust me, bro. Okay, I'm gonna look at a couple more things before I bring in the editor of I'm gonna bring in Tamoor Hussain, who is a British Pakistani Muslim. He's the managing editor of GameSpot. I'm gonna have him in a second, but before I have him on, I am going to look at a couple more things that I wanted to get through. Okay. But like this notion that we must, unconditionally trust whatever the fuck the IDF is saying and like repeated hook, line, and sinker like a day after they bombed the fucking media building where the media members inside were like, this is fucking ridiculous. Like, this is not, there is no validity to the claims that they're making. And that is the Associated Press straight up asked for proof from the IDF. And they have never given proof, and they will not give any proof regardless. By the way, even if there was fucking Hamas intelligence assets in there, you still can't bomb a fucking media building, for the record. I just want to make that clear as well. Just so you understand, you still cannot fucking bomb a building that is occupied by the media, okay? You can't do that. You absolutely can. It's a valid military target. Your mother's pussy is a valid military target, okay? You fucking dumb motherfucker, dude. Wrong. Literally fucking wrong. You are wrong from, if we are to act like we respect international law, you are literally wrong. The definition of a human shield is so goddamn narrow and so specific that even if Israel was like, here is all of the information that we have on Hamas targets, all of those war crimes that they've committed in the Gaza Strip would still be unjustifiable. You are literally wrong. But you're also brain dead. You're not only wrong, but you're stupid as fuck. You cannot say that in the world's most densely populated fucking corridor, people are using fucking human shields. Congrats, you just let terrorists win every conflict until the end of time? No, motherfucker. I want the terrorists to stop. That's why I'm against American interference in Middle Eastern affairs. That's why I'm against what the IDF is doing in Palestine to Palestinian people. Because that's fucking real terrorism. Just because it's perpetrated by a state actor does not change the reality that it's not only terrorism, but it's really good fucking terrorism too. They're like literally the best at doing the terror. Israel's Twitter is doubling down on the Bella Hadid thing. Second 22. These motherfuckers are just like he's just like, I don't know what to say about this. I am mishearing what's going on in the video, so like it's actually true. It's the way I'm saying it. I have an Israeli acquaintance that loves Trump, but Nazis support Trump. Why do they not understand that this is crazy? I mean, Bibi Netanyahu literally fucking aligns with actual fascists that are anti-Semitic. They have the same goals, which is the ongoing eradication of Palestinians. You know, just a bit off topic, happy news. Gay conversion therapy has been banned in the UK. Good shit. Anyway, okay. Okay, yeah, I know. Netanyahu himself is a Holocaust revisionist. Anyway. People on TikTok are getting mad at you for calling the Israeli government. They're getting mad at you for calling the Israeli government Nazis and fascists. Wanting to save Palestine does not mean this.
Kill the Jews, 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 kill the...
Okay, I'm gonna take a second to talk about...
Wait, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh my god, did this fucking asshole literally cut the donation off as I literally dunked on them? You are such a pathetic piece of shit. Shame on you. Shame on you, you fucking liar. You fucking filth. You fucking absolute dog shit. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking garbage motherfucker. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that, like, not only did I pause that fucking donation, I literally talked about how I was going to get them, like, I was going to get them banned from every fucking platform for saying that. You fucking piece of garbage. You know these motherfuckers are such liars, dude. To defend the bloodshed, no amount of lies. It's just like, I will do anything I can to defend the fucking unjustifiable actions. I despise these people so much. God, why are you such a fucking horrible monster, dude? Shame on you, and shame on your fucking parents for literally bringing to this world such pathetic, filthy spawn. You disgusting, vile piece of garbage. Fuck you. Oh my God. Oh, this is disgusting. So fucking disgusting. What a pathetic worm, dude.
About this. Not only am I not surprised...
Stop using the Shoah and Nazis measuring tools.
But honestly annoyed that Hasan acts surprised. When you're making videos calling Jews Nazis and fascists, don't be surprised when they're anti-Semites on your stream.
Yeah, that guy definitely was on my side. You're right. Nazis love me, except they fucking dox me literally all the time. All the goddamn time. I have fucking threads on 4chan fantasizing about how they're going to murder me. Talking about how back in the day when I had dogs, how they were going to murder my dogs first. They were going to lure them with fucking pieces of ham before they fucking fantasize about how brutally they're going to violate me and murder me. They dox me all the goddamn time. They've doxed every single fucking house that I've been in. But yeah, no, they love me actually. They fucking love me. What a fucking piece of shit, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Like literal credible death threats that I have to go throughout my entire fucking career by like actual fucking alt-right fascist sympathizers. And then these motherfuckers turn around and act like I have any fucking shred of appreciation for that form of pathetic filth. I cannot believe that she cut out my fucking response as though I was insupportive of this shit. Disgusting. You disgust me, dude. Hashtag Zionist. Hashtag Free Palestine. Hashtag my dick, dude. Lying for clout ass motherfucker, dude. Fuck you. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. She deleted her Twitter already? She probably changed it. Hashtag Zionist, hashtag Free Palestine. Weird. Yeah, their next video is going to be about how I'm fucking cyberbullying them too. The clip channel has all of it. She's just stitching it, which only shows the first 5 seconds of it. Yeah. I wonder why the fucking clip channel that featured like what my fucking response was. I wonder why the clip channel that posted my entire fucking response to that take, you know, I wonder why that didn't also. She did a follow-up to it?
Also, another thing I want to say about this video is literally the comments under this TikTok. No one acknowledging, everyone's just fucking making jokes out of it. Like, it's a joke. Like, it's not. Actual Jewish people die from this shit.
The donator is not alone and not a minority. Jewish people have been harassed worldwide, and already anti-Semitism in the UK has risen by 200x. I wonder if I've ever fucking talked about the rise of anti-Semitism in Western nations and how damaging and devastating that is from a human rights point of view. Oh, wait, you could have literally searched that, you fucking asshole. Something I've talked about so many fucking times. They died from the dono. You don't understand. Shame on you. Shame on you for behaving this way. God damn it, dude. Pathetic. There's another thing that I want to fucking talk about. A lot of you ask me regularly, like, why is it that so many people just like fucking offer blind loyalty to the state of Israel and the actions they commit against Palestinians? One, it's because, you know, I've talked about it so many times, but like, it's because common enemy within Muslims. Even though Palestinians, they're not all Muslim. Doesn't matter, though. It's like regarded and treated as like Muslims. Okay? Said Black Lives Matter in her Twitter bio. Yeah. Anyway. God damn, that made me so fucking mad. Holy shit. But anyway, as I was saying, the other thing that frustrates me so much, there's a funny thing that happened in the UK where I think Corbyn was talking. Where I think Corbyn was like talking at a rally or something. And this guy captured this footage, and he said the world's unluckiest anti-racist strikes again. It's not that big of a deal. And the person that fucking clapped this was making it seem, another like Gen Z moment here. They were making it seem like he was talking in front of an anti-Semitic cartoon, like a anti-Semitic caricature of a Jewish person. Except if you literally look at the image, you will recognize that it's not a Jewish person that's being depicted there, but even then it's anti-Semitic, which is, of course, what's his fucking name? The UAE guy, Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. That's who that person is, and the people there are criticizing him and fucking screaming about him and doing an effigy to him for his unconditional support to Israel because of UAE's like fat fucking contracts they recently got as a consequence of normalizing relationships with Israel. So they said this, but the funniest part is like motherfuckers are like, nah, dude, you're actually wrong. Like, you're literally wrong. That's still anti-Semitic. Okay? Nah, that's still anti-Semitic. Why? This motherfucker is not even this motherfucker's not Jewish, but even then it's anti-Semitic. Because they put fucking horns on him and said he's the devil. I'm aware that the effigy of the Prince of the UAE, but he has been caricatured in a stereotypical anti-Semitic depiction of a Jew due to his country's recent peace deal with Israel. If you can't see this blatant anti-Semitism here, you're fucked up. Oh my God, dude. Is this the argument here? The argument here is that like if you are Arabs are Semites. So therefore, if you're anti-Arab, you're anti-Semitic. It just is, bro. It just is. This is just like, you're straight, the nose though? Motherfucker, have you seen what that dude's nose looks like? Again, if you don't know what Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan's fucking face looks like, then, you know, don't talk, okay? This is what the dude looks like, the dude that they're depicting there in devilish detail. I didn't say MBS. No, this is the UAE. This is the UAE. This is the same energy as like people saying, you know, people making fun of XQC's nose is actually anti-Semitic. Like the schnoz memes, like that was a literal thing that Zoomers were fucking saying. Like, oh, there's like an idea that like you know, some people have big schnozes like XQC and all these other people, and like the fact that people bring up that they have big noses is actually like anti-Semitic. Anyway. But that's not what I was going to show you guys. The thing I wanted to show you is like, again, this conversation is so dumb because like, look at what we are talking about right now. Like, we've already moved on from the actual conversation. We've moved on in the eyes of like Westerners who have gotten upset at this. We have already moved on from like the actual acts of violence, the human casualties, the occupation, and now we're talking about fucking like, nah, dude, actually, well, look at that. He's wearing the traditional Jewish headdress. Remember, this is how Jews dress, says Felix Biederman. Okay? I love that. As long as you are in, if you are in support of Arabs are technically Semites, right? But this never gets mentioned in anti-Semitism. Like, most people don't fucking talk about that. It's like Islamophobia is usually the way that we talk about like the racialized component of like anti-Arab discrimination. We rarely ever talk about it from like the point of view of anti-Semitism, right? Even though Arabs are Semites, right? I love that like in this new version of the war of attrition on social media, we are going to start saying like, well, Arabs that defend Israel, they're Semites, so you're being anti-Semitic towards them. Whereas like, you know, all the other Semites that get fucking murdered and brutalized, the other Arabs that get murdered and brutalized, like, well, that's fine. They're not people, so it doesn't matter. Okay? Does that mean Israel is anti-Semitic because they're killing Arab Palestinians? Yes. So this shit like triggers the fuck out of me because like it's always like it's like leftist and progressive people in Western worlds. He has not been caricatured anti-Semitically due to peace with Israel. He's been caricatured anti-Semitically because he's Arab, and Arabs are a Semitic people with Arabic as the world's most spoken Semitic language. All descendants of Shem, Arabs and Jews alike, have those horns. What the fuck? It's true. They are Semites. So it's anti-Semitic in the sense that like, you know, it's anti-Arab. Like, technically, I have Semitic roots as well. Hold on. Bombing Gaza is anti-Semitic. We must defeat anti-Semitism, please. Stop bombing Gaza because of your gross anti-Semitism towards the Semitic Palestinian people. Which, by the way, like, anti-Semitism is a gigantic problem. Like, but having this conversation is not even remotely productive and is like not fucking stopping anti-Semitism. You're literally You're literally deflecting away from like an actual issue and pulling up the fucking anti-Semitism deflection shield. And even I'm now dragged into this and having this fucking idiotic conversation. Like, let's not talk about the Israeli war crimes, but instead the depiction of an Arab person who is also Semitic. Anyway, the thing I wanted to show you is how posting is actually a real war. And in some ways, I think this is a good way to examine why there is so much propaganda and why it is why you hear like the same fucking 5 lines. Like when you hear the same 5 to 6 speech tree defenses from people in my chat over and over again, this is part of the reason. Okay, here it is. It's propaganda. It's learned behavior. It's like people's parents fucking educating them on the matter in an incredibly fucking biased way. It's their own government, if you're Israeli, like telling you like you know Palestinians are a certain way and you got to deal with that. Okay, so let's watch
say
this.
What? You want us to make you look?
Austin, do not fucking bring this shit up right now, okay? You don't want to get absolutely brutalized in this chat. Biden's approval rating might be high right now, but trust me, not in the eyes of this community, okay? Like, literally, for the past week, this motherfucker has been defending the ongoing ethnic cleansing in Gaza, not only the occupation for his entire life, but, like, straight up in the aftermath of, like, hundreds of fucking Palestinians dying in the past week. As a consequence of like Israel's ongoing bombing campaigns in Gaza, the world's largest open-air prison, Biden has just basically said, keep bombing, Jack. Cut the malarkey. So don't come in here and talk about his fucking approval rating. Okay, let's listen to this this conversation. I think this took place in Harvard. I'm not entirely sure. The Harvard professor, one wonders where all the talking points of the Ivy League educated media elites come from.
That's not my job.
Hold on.
And you will say, what? You want us to make you look good? That's not my job. Your job is to make us look good. Our job is not to make you look good, American Jews. What do you have to worry about? Your job is to make us look good. And here's how you do it. Every one of us has to serve 3 years in the Army, 2 years in the Army, some of us 5 years, and then for the rest of our lives, you have got to serve 2 or 3 years in the army of words. You've got to learn to fight the political battle, which is even more important at this point than the military battle that we are. We'll fight the military battle. We're not asking you necessarily to come and be lone soldiers, although some of you can. You've got to learn how to fight back on the campuses, how to make the arguments. Now, they keep shifting. You know, the ground keeps shifting under us. They keep changing the language. Intersectionality wasn't even a word 10 years ago. Now suddenly it's intersectionality. You've got to stay on top of it. And you know how we train for the Army? We don't train for defensive warfare. If the war against Israel ever had to be fought on Israeli soil, do I have to tell you? It's an impossibility.
Bro, that's like, I mean, this is like the Barry Weiss article that ended with that like really damning but very brutally honest line about how like the continued Zionist project relies on the bombing campaigns and mass purges of Palestinians. Like, this is how it works. Like, it just has to work that way. Because if the tables were turned, like, that would be devastating.
So it's the same thing. Don't let the war of words ever be fought about Israel's nature. Let it be fought about why you can't accept Israel, why you have to single out this tiny people. Try to find Israel on the map. It's hardly there. You know, we used to play this game.
Literally tree dialogue. Literally fucking dialogue wheel, dude. Straight up. Don't question mark it. How many times have you heard this shit? How many times do you hear this from people like where they will say like, come on, Israel's a tiny country. Come on. come on, let's do a little bit of fascism. We're tiny. We're surrounded by enemies. We're tiny. Why do you not want us to exist? Right to exist. Right to exist. Israel's right to exist. Never talk about the Palestinian right to exist. Always body your opponent by just force feeding them your framework. What is a right to exist? Did Nazi Germany have a right to exist? No, right? States don't have an inherent right to exist. Did apartheid South Africa have a right to exist? People within states have a right to exist, a right to survival. So if your right to exist is built upon an occupation regime that creates so much death and destruction, then it can't exist that way. You have to either make changes or you have no right to exist. This does not mean the people within these states have no right to exist. Of course they do. I find it so ridiculous. It's so fucking silly to just like constantly have this like, oh, well, doesn't Israel have a right to exist, Hasan? Doesn't Israel have a right to exist? Israel has a right to exist as much as every other nation. Israel does not have a right to exist if that existence is predicated upon murdering people over and over again, nonstop, occupying them into territories that are purposefully shut off from the rest of the planet, where you just bomb them over and over again, doing a little bit of genocide. That's no existence. That's brutality that you are subjecting others to.
Many people try to find Israel on the map. It's hardly.
So you think Israel does not have a right to exist? After I say that, where is it? Where is that guy who just said that? So you think they don't have a right to exist? Why are you reporting on yourself and claiming that the only way that Israel can exist is if you keep bombing Palestinians? Like, have you no shame? Are you not even a little bit embarrassed that like you feel this way? Can you never examine your own point of view ever, where you're just like, so basically you're just saying Israel can't exist, like, because we can't exist without genocide, so we can't exist. You're saying we can't exist. Like, just think about the energy that you put into that statement, right? Think about the premises that you have to accept, and no one is forcing you to do so, by the way. I'm an American citizen. I criticize the American government all the time. I'm a Turkish citizen. I criticize the Turkish government all the fucking time. If you are Israeli, you have a right to criticize your government. And it's one of the wonderful liberal things that we sell as a theory, right? Nobody's forcing you to literally be like, nah, dude, genocide is fucking pog, okay? You don't have to do this. So if you still have these sorts of, if you still hold on to these sorts of like biases, examine them. Okay, just think about it. Like, where did you learn this? Why do you feel the way that you do? And ask yourself, do you have to continue running defense for a government that you may not agree with? Okay? I don't understand that, ever. I just cannot comprehend that. You don't have to be an American citizen, though. Looks like you are forcing yourself to be one. I was born here, bitch. Sucks to suck for all the people that don't like that. Anyway. Let's keep going.
Be there. You know, we used to play this game, Where's Waldo? Where is Waldo on the map? Are you going to really tell me that this is the country you want to blame? Push them. Teach them how to defend by attacking. Teach them really what one says as in fencing. You've got to do that. You've got to make demands on them. They've...
You know, this is, of course, like very similar to every single fucking argument you hear from people in here every day. What about Turkey? Why aren't you talking about Turkey? What about your own faults? Like, what about America? What about all these other countries that are engaging in untold acts of cruelty? As though I don't talk about all of those things. Of course I do. So it's just this old lady who is, ironically, I believe, older than the fucking state of Israel, okay, is over here telling you how to do the propaganda and telling you that this is a war, that you should be fighting in the information war if you're not going to literally go fight for the IDF. Suddenly Harvard doesn't seem that nice anymore. Motherfucker, like Harvard, Yale, these places suck. Like they're wonderful. And there are some brilliant people that come out of these institutions, but like there isn't a better fucking example of like making the American oligarchy a permanent position, like an object of permanence, is better than like the neoliberal think tank CIA hosting grounds, like scouting grounds, like Yale and all these like Ivy League schools.
got to serve for 3 years in the army of words.
Well, I cannot even start with this.
Anyway. Some weirdo commented on your most recent tweet. Look at it. No. So the thing is, like, for a lot of these people, for a lot of bloodthirsty advocates, for a lot of bloodthirsty advocates of like the Israeli occupation, who are just like, no, this is deserved. Like, Palestinian people deserve this death and destruction. It's not just about winning policy, and it's the same as it is for all conservative reactionaries. Conservatives, as you all know, pretty much fucking own the entire government. They own the entire government under the Trump administration, and they still fucking cried about like liberals on college campuses. Why? Because it's not enough that you have won basically every fucking lever of power, right? It doesn't matter that you have personally dismantled any sort of congressional power and any sort of like legislative agenda making by having an obstructionist position that you never get punished for, and then you have padded the decks in your favor in the judicial branch all the way up to the Supreme Court. None of that fucking matters when I'm seeing gay people on fucking TV or race mixing on TV, as people were upset back in the fucking 60s and 70s and maybe even to this day. It's about culture too, because there's one bastion there where like we must win culture as well. Andrew Breitbart talked about this a lot. He said culture is downstream of politics, or did he say culture is upstream from politics? Conservatives do often care less about the material power and more about like fucking cultural idealism. So I think that like that's the reason why they constantly talk about culture wars and whatnot. Okay, it's okay to be gay as long as you're gay with another Jew. Literally not even true. Can you get gay married in Israel? Culture is upstream from politics. Okay. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender rights in Israel are considered the most developed in the Middle East. Although same-sex sexual activity was legalized in 1988, the former law against sodomy had not been enforced since a court decision in 1963. It became the first country in Asia to recognize. Wait, what the fuck? I lost it. Discrimination on the grounds of sexual orientation was prohibited in 1992. Same-sex couples are allowed to jointly adopt following a landmark court decision in 2008. Previously, stepchild adoption was, as well as limited co-guardianship rights for non-biological parents were permitted. LGBT people are also openly allowed to serve in the military. Wait, but can they get married? It's technically legal, but only religious institutions can marry people. Can't marry non-Jews either. You have to go to Cyprus or something if you want to. Wait, are you fucking serious? Hold on. Same-sex cannot legally be performed. Same-sex marriage cannot legally be performed in Israel. Israeli law allows same-sex marriages performed elsewhere to be registered, but not recognized based upon a 2006 Israeli Supreme Court decision which stated, what the fuck? We are deciding that within the context of the status of the population registry as a recorder of statistics. Okay. Civil marriage doesn't exist in Israel for heterosexual couples either, except where both heterosexual spouses do not belong to the recognized religious... What the fuck? By law, but in practice, being gay in Israel is extremely difficult. Wait, so... Hold on. The state of Israel allows foreign partners of its homosexual citizenry to receive residency permits. The Civil Service Commission extends spousal benefits and pensions to the partners of homosexual employees. The Israeli State Attorney's Office extended the spousal exemption from property transfer taxes to the same-sex couples. There's a legal recognition of same-sex couples in financial and other business matters. This is like, they have segregated religious courts that handle all marriages. So if you're gay, you can like openly be gay and you know, join the IDF, but if you want to get married like legally, you got to do it elsewhere and then come get it registered. And also LGBT rights in Palestine, criminal and civil rights. The state of Palestine, there's no specific. Why would there be like any fucking legitimate rights that are like in occupied territory? It's like these half these motherfuckers can't even vote. Like, anyway. But I'm pretty sure that the Palestinian, like the OG Palestinian liberation groups that had actual fucking power, had, what do you call it? Were a lot more open-minded. Marriage is religious in Israel. Many do not like it. According to the 2010 Compendium of Laws Against Homosexuality produced by the International LGBT Intersex Association, the decriminalization of homosexuality in Palestine is patchwork. On the one hand, same-sex acts were decriminalized in the Jordanian-controlled West Bank in 1951 and remain so to this day. On the other hand, the Gaza Strip, the British Mandate Criminal Code Ordinance, remains in force and continues to outlaw. So the Gaza Strip outlawed homosexuality because of British mandate, and the occupied West Bank decriminalized it because, originally, because of Jordanian control, they decriminalized it. This is the same kind of fucking energy where people are like, oh, what about LGBT rights? Like, literally, in the Ottoman Empire, homosexuality was decriminalized, never punished beforehand either, by the way, but technically decriminalized in the 18th century. Way ahead of its Western peers. For the record, the Palestinian Authority has not legislated either for or against homosexuality, though on the legal level, the president of the Palestinian Authority issued his first decision in 1994, which provided that legislation laws were effective before June were effective before the 5th of June 1967, and the West Bank Gaza Strip would remain effective and in line with almost other Palestinian laws, and the confused legal legacy of foreign occupation. Ottoman, British, Jordanian, Egyptian, and Israeli continues to determine the erratic application or non-application of the criminal law of homosexuality in each of the territories. They put fucking Ottoman in there, but again, the Ottoman Empire literally fucking more woke than like current idiots who are in my chat about who say shit like, "Are you gay, bro? Are you fucking gay, bro? You paint nails. Are you gay, bro? Like, literally, the Ottoman Empire, lots of ass fucking, okay? Nonstop. Straight up. Ass fucking all the time. Okay? We never once learned about Palestinians and don't believe they were ever mentioned. Is a common story for many American Jews that were sent to religious schools. Probably craziest thing that was we sang the Israeli national anthem every morning. What the fuck? Also, I just want to fucking mention that I just want to mention something here, but like, you know, someone being anti-LGBT, like literally out and about anti-LGBT, does not justify doing genocide against them. I don't know if people know that that's my point of view, so I'm going to fucking have to mention that here once again. Especially because, like, you know, ethnic cleansing is indiscriminate. That's why when you fucking brutalize Palestinian people, you aren't just brutalizing Muslims, contrary to popular opinion. You're brutalizing Palestinian Jews. You're brutalizing Palestinian Christians, which make up, I believe, 20% of the population. You are brutalizing Palestinian lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and trans Palestinians as well. So there is no holier than thou woke genocide. There is no holier than thou woke ethnic cleansing. Okay. Now, although now I don't even know, because everything I say, I feel like is going to get fucking clipped out of context. And then people are going to be like, he's advocating for the opposite of the opposite things with respect to the values that he's like advocated for his entire fucking life. Intersectionality of ethnic cleansing. Anyway, so I am going to now. Let me see if he's in here. I'm gonna. Is Tamoor still in here, or did he leave because I fucking took too long? You have it backwards. It's 15% Jew, 2.5% Christian, and the rest are Sunni. No, there's a wait. I thought there was like a 20% Christian population in both of the territories. You made him wait an hour? I mean, I told him that there was a bunch of things that I wanted to talk about. He said he friended you on Discord. You can reach me right now. Just DM me. Okay, Palestinian Christians are Christian citizens of the state of Palestine. The wider definition of Palestinian Christians includes Palestinian refugees, diaspora people, they number 20% of the 13 million Palestinians. Yeah. I am fucking right. 70% of them live outside of Palestine and Israel, but I am literally fucking right. That yes, they are 20% of Palestinians worldwide are Palestinian Christians. Not the ones being genocided, though. That's not fucking true either, by the way. Even the ones that are... Dude, the mayor is great. The mayor of Ramallah, who is Palestinian Christian himself. There's a documentary called The Mayor. It's like kind of art housey or whatever. But it's pretty good. The mayor of Ramallah is a Christian Palestinian. He did not DM me, for the record. But there's a statement when like America is 1 to 2% in the West Bank and Gaza, but yes, they are there. When they're talking about like Mike Pence's statement about as of 2015, Palestinian Christians are comprised approximately 1.2% of the population of the West Bank, less than 1% of the Gaza Strip. Yes. According to British mandatory estimates, Palestine's Christian population in 1922 constituted 9.5% of the total mandatory Palestinian population, 10.8% of the Palestinian Arab population. Okay? And 7.9 in 1946. A large number of Arab Christians fled or were expelled from the Jewish-controlled areas of mandatory Palestine during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, and a small number left during the period 1948 to 1967 of Jordanian control of West Bank for economic reasons. Citation needed. From 1967, during the Israeli military rule, the Palestinian Christian population has increased in excess of the continued emigration. Bro, he's literally in my server, dude. What the fuck? What does he mean? I'm so confused. He's like, he's a part of the has he not joined? Isn't he in fucking stream discussion? Can you guys pull him into a audio into like the VIP corner? Anyway. Okay, thank you, C-Mac. Hey, what's good? I'm here. Okay. I'm unmuting. Hey, what's happening, Tamoor?
What's going on, bro? How's it going?
It's going all right. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Enjoying the Sunday fun day. It's popping off. This is my idea of fun. I like it.
Yeah, I know that we were originally supposed to be doing light news, but as is the case always with talking about this issue, we're just still we're you know, we'll get to the fun eventually.
It's important, man. It's important. This is if you're not going to say it now, when are you going to say it? You know, the momentum's built in a big way, more than previously it seems anyway. So we've got to take the time to say what needs to be said instead of pretending you're someone else on GTA. Or whatever,
yeah,
maybe.
Well, I haven't been doing that. I haven't been doing role play. Oh no, you brought up role play. Uh-oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh no, everyone's gonna fucking lose their shit, dude. Oh no.
That was all part of the plan. I'm here to cause chaos.
Oh no, now everyone's gonna be like, Sag Donnie. Why is Donnie gone?
Bring him back.
So for those of you who don't know, I am currently talking to Tamoor Hussain. Am I saying your name right?
Yeah, that's good, man. It's better than most people say it, so that's good enough for me.
All right, he's the managing editor of GameSpot. He's a British Pakistani Muslim, and you write, you host, you podcast, and you stream. So yeah. So what's up? We're gonna be talking today about the changes that I'm sure as a British Muslim you have personally observed. Is something that like I've seen in Western media for the first time ever, as well as a longtime advocate of Palestinian liberation. We saw, specifically in the gamer sphere, we saw IGN and also GameSpot take decisive action and make statements. So you want to get started on that? You want to give us a little bit of background on what happened?
Yeah, it was a big deal, and it's something that I'm super proud of the industry I work in for. I mean, it's not been perfect, but it's there, you know, and it's happening in a way that previously hasn't happened. So kind of like a small timeline of it, I've been thinking a lot about the awareness around the Palestinian issue globally, but more specifically, I want to speak to the industry that I work in because it's the one I know best. And I should say outright that, you know, when I made that video, I made it as a personal thing. It's up on my YouTube channel, which has got like a handful of subscribers and is mostly filled up with Overwatch play of the games. But, you know, I spent so much time thinking about the contrast between the way my industry reacted to other issues such as BLM and Stop AAPI Hate, and I got to see firsthand the power of the video game industry in social issues. it's the current video game industry, the people who work at sites like IGN, Game Informer, Kotaku, GameSpot, they are incredibly sensitive, forward-thinking, very welcoming and accepting people, and they're socially conscious. And regardless of what your opinions of what we think about games are and our reviews, that's something that I think a lot of people who have any sort of understanding of us will know, and it's something that we often get criticized about. But my issue was I wasn't seeing those people mobilize in the same way that they did for Black Lives Matter and Stop AAPI Hate, you know. I'm speaking, and like when I made that video, I wanted to speak for myself. I wasn't speaking for GameSpot or the company that I work for, which I'm not doing now, to make that clear. But I wanted to kind of talk to my peers and my friends and put out a broad message in a way that tells them that they don't need to be afraid to do that. And I think that's a lot of what was holding them back. It was a lot of reticence to say something, because it's like you were talking about earlier, like there's decades and decades of messaging that trains us to not talk about this. And it's a thing that I say in my video, which is we're conditioned to ignore Palestinian suffering. And it's part of the media's machine to minimize the impact that suffering happens on everyday Palestinians. There's a video going around on Twitter right now of this little girl who just is standing in the midst of rubble, crying and saying, I just want to be a doctor. I just want to help my people, but I'm 10. I'm just a kid. I'm 10. I don't know what to do. And it's heartbreaking. And the thing is, we don't get to see much of that. That's one kid that made it to the top. There's way more children. There's the video of kids playing on Eid on a trampoline while behind them bombs are just destroying everything. That wasn't circulated as widely. And because that isn't happening, we're missing the opportunity. People are missing the opportunity to see the human element of the suffering. And that is in a lot of ways, like you said, by design. And kind of my objective was to make people who I know have the impetus and the desire to help feel good or feel safe and feel encouraged to do that. So I put out a short video filmed in my apartment with shitty lighting and rubbish audio. And I just basically said, listen, this is no different than what you've seen before. Like, again, I want to make it 100% clear. I don't want to draw an equivalence between the suffering of Palestinians and the suffering of Black people for BLM or Asian people that are being discriminated against. Those, like I said, are all super important. But if you think about it, people didn't react the same way for Palestinians. Like, people mobilized within seconds, within minutes, within hours, and there were streams happening everywhere. The biggest streamers in the world were doing BLM streams. I've seen none of that in the industry. None of the big gaming streamers.
It's never happened. It is never happened. But remember, as someone who has done this for a very long time, as someone who's been a political commentator for almost fucking 10 years now, I'm old as shit. Holy crap. I've been talking about Black Lives Matter for many years, whereas my coverage of Black Lives Matter was met with overwhelming amounts of negativity from even liberals back in the day. Under the Obama administration, when this movement originally started, and it took time, and I didn't see that sea change until the George Floyd protests that were international in nature, where we did see a majority support for BLM. Now, I'm not even going to talk about the material changes that come as a consequence of grassroots mobilization such as that, but historically speaking, this level of, we're not even talking about actual material support or change, but this level of acknowledgement of the humanity of Palestinians, I have never seen. I have never, ever seen this. Most people that even bring it up or talk about it are declared anti-Semites, including people like myself who do a lot of work to combat anti-Semitism. And anyone who has ever made a criticism is often, attacked relentlessly, mercilessly, even though it's a criticism of Israel. Criticisms of Israel are conflated with with anti-Semitism, where anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. And so that was the norm. And for a brief moment, when I saw the IGN and the GameSpot tweets offering aid to Palestinian civilians and also acknowledging them as human beings, I thought this was the tides shifting. We are seeing so much more. We were seeing so much more people get aware of the ongoing brutality of the occupation, and now it's been removed. Like IGN Israel immediately was like, we don't know what the fuck's going on. This is unacceptable. We apologize. I can't believe that like IGN America acknowledge Palestinians as human beings. I don't know why the fuck you as IGN Israel would want to get upset at the acknowledgement of Palestinians as humans. That's kind of a self-report, but they posted about this and they removed it. The tweet was deleted. The link has been 404'd. The Palestinian flag immediately was removed from the IGN site banner. That was the first thing that they did. And as Jordan Fish says, one of the most surprising expressions of solidarity has been erased. Reporting is needed to remove passive voice from the previous two sentences. Yeah, it's gone now. The tweet's gone. Yeah. The link is gone. It's crazy that it lasted for 2 fucking days. It's also ironic that it happened after, after a media building was bombed by the IDF.
Yeah, I think the important thing to note is, like, I'm trying to be positive about this because ultimately what you said is true. Like, this is the most we've seen out of it. And I don't want the kind of discussion to move on and away from it. That tends to happen. We live in a world where the drama is the thing that overtakes the message. And, the message and the story was IGN posted, and Game Informer as well is another one that is a big site that had it taken down. And the message for 2 solid days was, look at what they've done. This is huge. But now that it's been removed, the drama of them removing it is overtaking that. And it's so important not to let that happen. Do not let the discussion become, look at this sucks, because the IGN team, like, you can tell the editorial team took the decision to post that, and it is incredibly brave of them, and it's huge, and a huge moment for them. For 2 solid days, people were sharing it, they were looking at it, they were reading it. That's a lot of people that are educated, and who knows what happened. You can almost certainly guess that some higher exec got involved and asked them or had it taken down, but that doesn't reflect the editorial team of either IGN or Game Informer. And the important thing is that there's screenshots of that thing. Like, it's out there. People will continue to share it. And now the story becomes, do you remember when IGN did this? And the important thing to recognize is whenever you see someone say, this is shitty of IGN, always do your best to reply to that with, but they did it, and there's proof that they did it. People above them got involved, and their own interests overtook the humanity that these important people and the message they delivered. But let's not forget that happened. GameSpot, which is a site I work for, and it's the site I'm managing editor, still has it up. I can't guarantee it's going to stay there. I know that my company is very supportive, and I got support in doing this. But who's to say someone doesn't come along eventually and ask for it to taken down? And if that happens, don't let the discussion become that it got taken down. Share that it was there in the first place, and that messages were being sent and the awareness was there. Spread that around, because that is what's going to empower people to go forward and carry on doing it. It's not the idea that, oh, we tried and we failed. Tried and failed is what stops from movements like this and stops the awareness from growing, because then it tells people, if you try and do something, you will fail. They will censor you, and there's no point. That is not what the Palestinians need. They need people to see that others tried and others succeeded, and when that gets shared around, people will be emboldened to share even more, even if it is eventually, even if it's a small voice, collective. Hundreds and thousands of small voices collectively become one big voice, and it can affect change. It's going to be difficult, but it's possible. And this is just a big example of it happening. So if you're out there and you're, mad at IGN, sure, you can send a nicely and politely worded message to their publishers and the people who you think may have, caused this to happen. There's a guy on Twitter, his name's Imran Khan. He works for Fanbyte. He's posted links to the parent companies. You can use that. But also remember that this happened. It was huge. 3 of the biggest sites, Kotaku as well, still up, talked about the Palestinian suffering. They gave people a way to help. And that is unbelievable. It's a big moment for us. Gamers are, especially within the industry, they're so giving. I've seen it happen so many times. We did a charity event last year and it was unbelievable. Not only was it just us writers doing it, we had developers coming in. We had developers from other companies coming in and celebrity voice actors coming in, lending their voice and their kind of time and talent to raising money for BLM. I would love to see more companies. We don't have major platform holders or publishers speaking out in the same way that they did for BLM and others, because to a degree, it's not fashionable, but they're also inhibited and they're fearing the same reprisal that most of us small people do. So share it and encourage it. Tell those companies that you appreciate that they did that, and tell the ones that aren't doing it that you want them to do it. Be polite about it. And if you come in droves and droves, eventually they won't be able to stay silent on it. At the very least, people will see that they were told to speak and they didn't, and they will remember that. And that in itself has power.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
still.
I was just rambling there for a second.
Yeah, no. It was great. Yeah, you're right. I think it's still a genuinely a gigantic problem, because social media is all a lot of marginalized groups have to get their side, to demonstrate their humanity, to express their grievances. It's something that we rely on to expand on their messaging, to show their plight, show their struggles. Just like body camera footage and phone footage for police brutality in America has at least started the actual grassroots activism that has been going on for a very long time. It helped penetrate what I call the normie sphere, I guess. People seeing these brutal images and developing opinions on it. So that's huge. So I think that censorship of this sort is not great. And I'm not even an absolutist of I'm not a free speech absolutist in any way. I don't think anyone is. But seeing this sort of takedown be issued still frustrates me. Just like I see people. Sorry, it's just people are linking really irrelevant shit that's childish right now while I'm trying to have a conversation with you about Palestine. I just gotta fucking clap some long-term community members for being absolutely pathetic, smooth-brained idiots.
Get in there with the easy claps.
But as I was saying, Facebook has taken down groups with 132,000 members that are dedicated to the ongoing struggles against the Israeli occupation. It's really frustrating to see. It's really scary. I hate it. I mean, everyone knows whenever you most people on the left know that whenever you talk about Palestine, in America, in 35 states, for example, you can't get a job at a public school as a teacher if you have ever participated in BDS protests, boycott, divestment, and sanctions, for those of you who don't know. So this is a huge problem. And these are southern states. And these is pieces of legislation that is oftentimes created by Republican legislators. It's still defended by liberal legislators as well, with some tiny exceptions like Bernie Sanders or Dianne Feinstein. But it is wild that this kind of unconstitutional act against the First Amendment could be made in the United States of America at the behest of a foreign nation that is our ally. It's wild.
Yeah, it's awful, and it's perhaps the most striking example that something is wrong. If anyone, now people are always discussing two sides of the story, and they're trying to find some middle ground, which is sure. You can do that, but now's not the time for it. And if you needed any example of the kind of imbalance of power there, you have one side which is being bombed to shit and killed, and then you have the other side which is spending as much time and effort on ensuring the message is controlled, or either not at all possible to deliver, or going online to engage in PR campaigns, whether that's posting tweets showing homes that look relatively undamaged, but still clearly some damage has been taken, and saying this is what it's really like, or shutting down Facebook groups, or shutting down Twitter accounts, censoring hashtags on Instagram, banning TikTok users. That is, no one who's innocent needs to hide anything. That is such an important thing to remember. If you have nothing to hide, what are you hiding by banning this stuff? The fact that you're pressuring social networks and you're behaving like mega cringe on Twitter is all the evidence you need to see that something's wrong, and they know it. And the people who are perpetrating these horrible atrocities know it. The thing that's also important to recognize is the fact that they're doing this, and they're doing it so badly and so obviously and in sight, means that they know that you know it. And that is huge. They have awareness that the tide is turning, and that's massive. There's going to be fear around it always. People are scared of talking about it. I'm scared of talking about it. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you. Before I posted that video, I genuinely sat there for an hour thinking about whether this was a thing that is going to damage me. I work in the US. I'm currently in the UK, and I'm applying for a visa. And I thought
good luck.
Yeah, exactly. I thought long and hard about whether this is going to impact me. I've lived and worked in the US. I pay taxes in the US, and I had to come back to do a refresh. But now I live with the worry that I might not get back to the life I've made in the US. But I still took the opportunity to say something, because I felt it was important in the moment to add my voice or be a voice in that scenario. And you probably have a lot to lose too, but think about the people who are out there who've got literally nothing to lose and are being bombed to death still. Like, those are the important things to keep in your mind when you're making these decisions. And when you decide to take the decision to speak up about it, it makes it even harder for the perpetrators to hide what's happening. When you see a Facebook group get shut down and you say this sucks, it just draws more attention to the fact that it's happening. So I can't tell you what to do. You need to think about your own sensitivities. You need to think about what you have to risk, and you need to think about what you have to lose. But if you can and you feel good about it, speak truth to power. It's so important. You've seen it work before. We saw it work in BLM to a degree. I mean, the stuff that Black people go through, the community goes through, is horrifying, endless, and it's always been there. Same for a lot of Asian communities. It's always going to be there. But if we keep pushing and keep supporting the people that need it, slowly but surely, I want to believe that we can change something, even something small, and leave a mark on something that history has struggled with, that has been historically impossible, that we've been told is not even worth thinking about. This truly feels like a moment where we can try and genuinely make an effort, and it's so important for us to do that. If you are out there and you're thinking about whether this is important, it is. Whether you've got money, your voice, whatever, you have something to give, and you could genuinely change the lives of Palestinians. Please try.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, those are powerful words, man. There's nothing I can say to follow that up with.
Man, how about some GTA RP? You want to do some of that?
No, I'm not. I'm going to continue this coverage now. And then, although I promised that I was going to do light news today. We're gonna continue on with the news coverage now for a little bit longer before I dive into some other stuff. I don't know. I might play Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Oh hell yeah, let's go.
But I don't know
Shit,
if it'll.
man.
I hope it doesn't like ruin my nostalgia and like the way I remember it.
No, dude. Like first game, it plays better. Like still plays a bit weird, like because that when it first released, it was janky as hell. The combat, especially. Now they've made some tweaks here and there, so it feels playable now, and it feels good to get through it. It's way more playable. 2 and 3 hold up. They're good, man. They look nice. They're real good, and the characterization and the story is what matters. And that's still rock solid. My boy Thane, Mass Effect 2, hero. Love to see it. So
All right.
yeah, it's good, man. It holds up. It holds up.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for coming. Where can people find you, Tamoor?
I don't want to take the opportunity to plug. So I'm not. I don't want to promote myself. Just you can, if you want to find me, you can find me.
Well, we're spamming your links in the chat regardless, and also the link of the GameSpot article that shows how you can donate medical aid for Palestinians, Doctors Without Borders, Palestine Children's Relief Fund.
Yeah, Palestine Children's Relief Fund, Medical Aid for Palestinians, Doctors Without Borders, Muslim Relief. Please find them, donate if you can. And also thanks to, I know this is supposed to be FUNDAY, but like you are genuinely using your platform for good. And I appreciate it. Your chat is always giving you grief and people are always, probably not telling you this enough, but this is a good use of your platform. So even if it's supposed to be Sunday Funday, massive respect for.
I try to do my best. This is what I do.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, I'll let you get back to it. But also, if you want to play some games, man, hit me up.
Will do, man. Thank you. I'm always looking for people to play games with. Well,
for sure.
But have a good day tomorrow.
Peace, man. See you later, chat.
All right, bye. Okay. That was Tamoor from GameSpot. We already you can find his Twitter, literally a chatter. Yeah, no, he's in here as well. You can find his information in the chat that we've been spamming. Okay. When you search Palestine on Twitch, your channel doesn't show up. Why should it show up? Also, who the fuck? Dude, I'm one of the largest Twitch streamers on the planet. Like, who cares if it doesn't show up when you search Palestine and you find me? I think that my coverage of these issues get a good amount of exposure. Anyway, let's okay, Ego Andy. No, I'm just speaking as a testament to, like, when you search up Hamas or anti-Semitism or terrorism on Twitch, your channel shows up. Nice, dude. Anyway, let's get to Netanyahu defending the strikes on Gaza. Let's take a look at what he had to say. I've already talked about how ridiculous it is that like we're offering Netanyahu coverage and airtime to just like go on and justify unspeakable acts of cruelty without showing or acknowledging the humanity of Palestinians. But here we go.
Good morning, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning.
I want to start with yesterday was the worst clash in this 7-day conflict. The last one of a similar sort in 2014 lasted 6 weeks. How much longer are these hostilities going to continue?
Well, we hope that it doesn't continue very long, but we were attacked by Hamas on our National Day, Jerusalem Day, unprovoked attacks on Jerusalem.
Question. Unprovoked attacks, that's a lie. What is Jerusalem Day? What happens on Jerusalem Day? What is the flag parade that occurs on Jerusalem Day? Why are you lying and saying it's unprovoked? Did any Palestinian Authority or Hamas reach out about the actions that the IDF was taking at the Al-Aqsa Mosque? If so, why did you not respond? Anyway, let's just keep going.
And then thousands of rockets and missiles on our cities. And I think any country has to defend itself. It has a natural right of self-defense. We'll do whatever it takes to restore order and quality.
Hamas didn't phone a hand. They literally did. They literally did, for the record. If every state has a right to self-defense, why do Palestinians not have a right to self-defense?
And on the security of our people and deterrence. We're trying to degrade Hamas's terrorist abilities and to degrade their will to do this again. So it'll take some time. I hope it won't take long, but it's not immediate.
2,900 rockets fired on Hamas, according to fired from Hamas, according to one report. But there's also a report that Egypt offered a truce. Hamas said yes. You said no. Why?
Well, that's not what I know. And frankly, if Hamas thought that they could just fire on our rockets and then sit back and enjoy immunity, that's false. We are targeting a terrorist organization that is targeting our civilians and hiding behind their civilians.
Oh, shit. I forgot to run another ad at the top of 2, by the way. Sorry to do this right now. I'm going to do it. I should have done it before I started the video, even though I do run the videos while the ad's happening. There's a 60-second ad break. If you have a Twitch Prime, you can use that to no longer see the ads for free, or VPNs and stuff like that. Here's the ad.
Using them as human shields. We're doing everything we can to hit the terrorists themselves, their rockets, their rocket caches, and their arms, but we're not going to just let them get away with it. Neither would you. I mean, you just imagine what would have happened if...
I wonder if CBS's Face the Nation will ask the question to Netanyahu about, was there acts of aggression towards Palestinians ahead of time in the West Bank, which has nothing to do with Hamas regardless, even though Hamas made what I literally will say with my entire chest, absolutely reasonable demands, okay? Doesn't matter that Hamas has anti-Semites within its organization, or they want to wipe out all Jews, or whatever the fuck they say. In that circumstance, their demands before their threat was stop beating the shit out of mosque goers in Al-Aqsa and allow Palestinians to travel to the mosque during Ramadan. So that is ridiculous to not do that and instead say fuck you and continue doing that. Okay. So
you had
and then turning around and being like, they're human shields, blah blah blah, like all this shit is terrible. But Bibi Netanyahu is a disgusting piece of shit who has in the past said that children are telegenically dead. The children that die in the hands of Israeli bombs and sniper rifle fire, where they're telegenically dead.
2,900 rockets fired on Washington and New York and others. I think you would understand our position. I think you do, actually.
The precision of that targeting has been up for question. There's been a lot of focus on the bombing on Saturday in Gaza of a building that housed the Associated Press and Al Jazeera. The Committee to Protect Journalists demanded detailed and documented justification. This morning, there's a Jerusalem Post story that says the Americans were shown a smoking gun. That proof that Hamas was in that building. What is that proof? And did you show it to the Americans?
Well, we share.
What does telegenically dead even mean? Telegenic means like you're made for television, okay? So he's saying that like these dead babies make good television because it demonizes Israel or some shit. Like it's like photogenic. That's what he's saying. He's saying they're photogenic for television, these dead children. And Hamas knows this.
With our American friends, all that intelligence. And here's the intelligence we had. It's about Palestinian terrorist, an intelligence office for the Palestinian terrorist organization housed in that building that plots and organizes the terror attacks against Israeli civilians. So it's a perfectly legitimate target.
Anytime Israel decides to bomb something, whether it's in the Gaza Strip or whether it's like Lebanese hospitals and shit or the Red Cross, Hamas always is there. despite the fact that time and time again, they have never proven their position that Hamas is there. And as a matter of fact, been disproven over and over again that Hamas was not there. But it doesn't matter, because the moment that you say Hamas is there, all of the dumb motherfuckers in every fucking community, even in my chat, they're like, oh, well, Hamas was there. They say he was there, so why don't you trust them? Why would I trust someone who has routinely lied over and over and over again about the existence of Hamas and bombing targets that suspiciously happen to be located in every important infrastructure part of the most densely populated area, okay? Where literally the overwhelming majority of fucking casualties are still civilian, and this is the IDF's conservative estimations, okay? We're not even talking about the NGO numbers. We're talking about the IDF's very own conservative estimations still show the overwhelming majority of people that are murdered are fucking innocent civilians. A lot of them are children too, by the way, because the Gazan population is remarkably young. The median age in Gaza is 18. The average age worldwide is 28. So just remember that. I wonder what happened to all the old people. Anyway, so you're basically, the idea is just like bombing a fucking densely populated area of children. Okay? Yes, a lot of people don't know that the you know, that the Gaza is like just straight up fucking children. Like it's just populated by children. So I lost my train of thought. 40% is under 18, under 14. I don't know if that number is correct. But yeah, why should we believe that? Why should we believe that when the IDF literally lied about potentially doing a ground invasion to debate Hamas, I guess, and like literally lied to the Western media and then admitted that they lied to the Western media? That's kind of a no-no. You shouldn't do that. You should never do that. Or the days after they lied to the Western media and admitted that they lied to the Western media, they ended up bombing the Associated Press building. So why should anyone, and I mean anyone, believe a single fucking thing that this asshole is saying?
And I can tell you that we took every precaution to make sure that there were no civilian injuries. In fact, no deaths, no injuries whatsoever. Well, I can't say injuries. I don't know if somebody received a fragment of a stone. I don't know that. But no people were killed. Now imagine, ask yourself, how is that possible? You see these high-rise towers that are used by Hamas over and over again. They collapse and no one is killed. Why does that happen?
Wait, is he just straight up saying not a single person died? Bro, this is disgusting, dude. What a fucking scumbag, dude. Yo, just why is there even a Palestinian flag here in your, Super Bowl style Middle Eastern crisis coverage? Face the nation. You literally are having the war criminal who should be under the fucking jail come and just lie on your broadcast uninterrupted. That's disgusting, dude. Who died in the media tower? Didn't they get 1 hour to evacuate? Oh shit, I'm sorry, dude. Next time, if I want to bomb your fucking parents' house, I'll tell you an hour ahead of time, and then I'll bomb your fucking parents' house. And then you can call me up on the phone like the guy who owns the building did and beg and plead to give me 10 more minutes so I can get all my memorabilia out of my house. Get my dog out of the house or get the shit that I care about out of the house, like the important things. And I say, nah, fuck off. I'm bombing you right now. Click. Hang up. As long as I give a warning, that should be all right, right?
Because we, unlike Hamas, take special precautions to tell people, leave the building, leave the premises. We make sure that everyone is gone.
I just want to repeat something. I don't care if you've been in my community for 5 months, but in the middle of my political coverage, even while I'm doing politics, if you come in and say, you're actually worth watching when you do this, stop playing video games and do politics coverage all day, I don't care about you. I do not want you to be in this community Or if you stay in this community, you can no longer support me, but you can shut the fuck up by being banned. So have fun watching, but not being able to chat. Okay? Like, I am not your fucking news monkey, okay? It triggers the fuck out of me when entitled motherfuckers come in here to say some of the most idiotic shit. You selfish piece of shit. Fuck you. Okay?
Before we bring down those terrorist facilities. And that's the difference between Israel and Hamas. They deliberately target our cities, deliberately target our civilians. They glorify the death of children and civilians and old people. They are happy with it. I think they're happy with any deaths that are caused to them. We grieve for every non-combatant loss in Gaza, and we grieve for all our civilians who die in Israel. We're not happy with it, and we try to minimize it.
I want to get to minimizing those casualties, but you spoke with President Biden yesterday. It's inconceivable you would have talked.
Wow, nothing. No pushback on no one is dying. No pushback on injuries. No pushback on anything. No pushback on the Associated Press demanded some proof, which he completely deflected away from. Great journalism there, dude. What the fuck is this dipshit's name? Oh my God. Who the fuck runs Face the Nation? CBS News senior foreign affairs correspondent Margaret Brennan? No, this is not the dude. Like, no question as to why Bibi Netanyahu and other Israeli leaders have said no to a ceasefire until Gaza and Palestinians as a whole have come to a permanent quiet end or some shit. Wait, what did they say? The bombing will not stop until there is relentless silence from Gaza. Disgusting, dude. Absolutely fucking pathetic display. God damn it, dude. Just straight John Dickerson. Oh my God, what a fucking name. What a fucking name.
To him and not shared proof of Hamas in those buildings that housed the journalists. Did you share that with him?
Well, we pass it through the intelligence services to our people.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Talked to him and not shared proof.
Happy with it, and we try to minimize it.
I want to get to minimizing those casualties, but you spoke with President Biden yesterday. It's inconceivable you would have talked to him and not shared proof of Hamas in those buildings that housed the journalists. Did you share that with him?
Well, we pass it through the intelligence services to our people, to those people. Why do you think we brought down that building? The interesting thing is, I would say, that, you know, all the journalists, one of the, I think, AP journalists said, we were lucky to get out. No, you weren't lucky to get out. It wasn't luck. It's because we took special pains to call people in those buildings to make sure that the premises were vacated. And that's why we brought down that building. And look.
That's the only angle that you're going to tackle it? Like, oh, Joe Biden didn't tell you? Joe Biden told you not to reveal the secrets? Come on, just give me something. Just say the justification is that, like, you know, it's an intelligence asset and you can't reveal it, right? Come on, right? That's great, dude. That's fucking great, dude. That's awesome. Biden admin didn't confirm anything. Just asked the Biden admin if they could confirm Israel's claim that it shared intelligence showing Hamas operate in the same building as Associated Press. Their response, no comment. Thank you for reaching out, but we have no comment. I love this take, by the way. How is this anything but a threat? This motherfucker is just straight up like, no, you got out because we told you. Like, that's a threat, dude. That's literally a threat. That's just like, next time maybe we won't tell you, motherfuckers. Hey, sorry, we're going to keep doing war crimes and there's nothing you can do about it. That's insanity, dude. That is insanity.
You have your own experiences, I think, in Mosul, in Fallujah, in Afghanistan. I think you can appreciate the efforts we go through in dense urban fighting when terrorists are targeting civilians, who are hiding behind civilians, how difficult that is. We do our best to avoid civilian casualties, and we did that yesterday with that building as well.
Mr. Prime Minister, the arguments about how careful Israel have been are familiar ones to your critics. And in this case, with 181 Palestinians dead, 52 of them children, there's significant criticism. Amnesty International has asked the International Criminal Court to look into a refugee camp attack. The UN is meeting today. Foreign ministers of the EU are meeting. And the response has been like this one from the foreign minister of Ireland. Israel has international legal obligation to protect children in conflict and are not doing so.
That's just a false. I mean, the reason we have these casualties is because Hamas is criminally attacking us from civilian neighborhoods, from schools, from homes, from office buildings. That's what they're doing. And we're taking action, trying to...
But like, you're not taking the utmost care and consideration because you're killing children. Like, you're still killing children. You're not killing Hamas, you're killing children. I want that to be known one more time. You keep killing just overwhelmingly civilians, women and children. A big chunk of that being women and children. You're not killing Hamas. Okay?
Target them with as great precision as we can. Unfortunately, there are occasionally civilian casualties, which we regret. But here's what...
You make invalid points because you are talking to a video that can't answer you. Well, now you can't answer me either, you fucking idiot. If you're going to come in here and criticize just by saying, like, your points are wrong, then, you know, have fun being banned, okay? Get excited that that's the only thing that happens to you. Get excited that you weren't, like, born in the Gaza Strip and Israel is just bombing you over and over again, killing your fucking parents, and then telling everybody that your parents were just, sorry, human meat shields that happened to be in the way of Israeli weapons, okay? He's right, I am talking to a video. I know. And you are the type of dumbass that comes in here and actually fucking watches me talk to a video, okay? So what does that say about you? Obviously, this is what I do. I'm sorry that I can't have a conversation with international criminal, genocidal psychopath Bibi Netanyahu. And instead, the only way that I can address some of his lies is by watching him lie relentlessly on national television, dude.
What happens? When the international community attacks Israel, they're actually encouraging Hamas to continue these attacks because Hamas says it's great. We're both...
By the way, none of those two people that I just banned, including the other motherfucker who was a 2-month subscriber, can complain because I gave you fair warning ahead of time that I was going to permanently clap you, okay? That's what you like, right? That's what you fucking like. Oh, it's just collateral damage on the second person, I guess.
Both killing Israeli civilians and unfortunately some of our... and they're happy with their own civilian casualties because it gets that the international community to focus their attacks on Israel instead of Hamas. That's wrong. Sure. It's both wrong.
Yeah, it's so... Yeah. Yeah, the international community loves attacking Israel instead of Hamas, which is precisely why they have allowed you to come right now on this channel and spread ridiculous fucking lies over and over and over again with no pushback whatsoever. German intelligence, nice one, mate. They sucks and don't understand. Easy ban. What the fuck is German intelligence? It's kind of, is it odd? What is that, like the German CIA or some shit?
And unproductive, because actually what it does is prolong the conflict and escalate and increase the number of casualties that that happen as a result of the continuation of the conflict.
The question, Mr. Prime Minister, is U.S. Secretary of State Tony Blinken said that Israel has an extra burden, that Israel, because of its strength and power and dominance, has an extra burden on these question of casualties.
It's not. I got scared. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was like... I was fucking worried. I thought the German CIA was in the chat. Straight up. I was like, all right. Fucked, boys.
The question is whether Israel is meeting its extra burden in responding to these rocket attacks from Hamas.
You certainly are. And I can tell you that there have been many studies by serious military analysts who have compared Israel's actions with that of other Western armies in similar situations fighting radical Islamists, whether it's in Iraq or in Afghanistan or elsewhere. And you know how prolonged those conflicts are, how many casualties are caused. So I think there has to be a measure of fairness. There has to be a measure of reasonableness in projecting this kind of criticism against the Israeli army that is second to none in seeking to minimize civilian casualties while protecting our own civilians. You know, if Hamas would simply move these rockets out of the civilian areas, if they moved their command posts out of these homes and offices, then there wouldn't be any problem.
Let me ask you, Mr. Prime Minister.
But the fact is, they're sending...
Move him where, by the way? Like, as though... Dude... Like where? Motherfucker, everything is reduced to rubble. Like, it's not like they have a lot of real estate to work with, dude. Just move your rockets, Hamas. Just move them into the ocean. Like, or rather, move them to Egypt so we can justify invading Egypt or something. You know what I mean? Come on, just move them. Yeah, Gaza is the most densely populated area in the world. The most infrastructure is completely destroyed. That's crazy. Israel's the only country that can ever get away with bombing U.S. agencies. If this was Afghanistani people, the country would be dust. Is he saying the Hamas should just move so they can exclusively bomb them? I think that's what he's trying to say. Also, yeah, if you're Hamas, like, why the fuck would you be like, oh yeah, that's right, let's just move over to different areas so like they can bomb us easier? Which, by the way, is such a fucking ridiculous conversation that we're having now that like we have already forgotten that the original question was, why did you bomb a media agency and then lie about Hamas being there and then not offer any evidence whatsoever and not even respond to the out I gave you by saying, like, come on, Joe Biden told you not to reveal the intelligence assets, right? Come on, just give me a crumb, Netanyahu, anything. Instead, he's just like, yeah, just Hamas, just move your rocket bases, bro. Come on.
Thousands of rockets on our cities with a specific purpose of murdering our civilians from these places.
Let me ask you,
what would you do?
Let me ask
if it happened to Washington or to New York, you know damn well what you do.
Let me ask you,
you do at the very least what we're doing.
What the fuck? He's just
in offices. Then,
bro, the thing is, like, I just want to say something. You are so useless, and you literally add nothing to this complex issue. Step down and wait for David Guetta's new track, dumbass. Good one. So the thing I love about this, and like, straight up psychos, like actual ultra nationalist Zionist psychos, and what they want is like, what more do you fucking want? Like, the media doesn't even fucking yell at you. Like, they do everything they can. They bend over backwards to cover Israeli atrocities in the most passive way possible. Like, the New York Times straight up is just like, Palestinians perished, I don't know why, for some inexplicable reason. Some of them were kids, but, you know, who's to say they're really children? I mean, they looked really adult-like, even though they were fucking 13. Also, 5 Israeli citizens were murdered in the hands of Hamas. Like that's the way that New York Times is covering it. Like, what more do you want? Well, I know what they want. There's a reason why the Israeli Hebrew IDF Instagram account is just showcasing bombing targets and being like, these dogs will be wiped off the planet. Okay? And then the Western-facing IDF accounts say things like, here's what you should know about how much the Israelis are under attack right now and what you can do to help and why it's okay. Like, the reason why the propaganda is very different is because you don't need to fucking compel a big chunk of the Israelis who are just like, oh no, they deserve death. Like, they deserve it, obviously. So What Bibi Netanyahu wants, and what a lot of these like psychopathic, reactionary, far-right, ultra-nationalist, Zionist freaks, what they want is for the rest of the world, specifically the Western media, to also use the same kinds of language to be like, these Palestinian dogs deserve death. You know, may God shame on their existence. I spit on them. And of course, here are some bombing targets of schools and other points of infrastructure. And you shouldn't feel bad about it. So, like, that's the real reason why he's mad. It's like, dude, you're crazy. Your criticism of like Western media blows my fucking mind when Western media's coverage of Israel's acts of aggression, acts of war, acts of occupation, acts of dehumanization against Palestinians, all of that is either completely overlooked on purpose, robbed of its context to the point of, where it's a literal fucking lie, or they straight up have you to come on and lie about it yourself personally, and my man is still fucking crying. It's no different than when Ben Shabibo and so many other reactionary psychopaths will say, I can't believe how much Facebook is actually censoring us. Hypothetically, what if every single thing that we saw on Facebook was actually reactionary conservatism? Well, it is. It is. It literally is. Well, it's not enough. Actually, we should squash the opposition. Okay? We should push them into the sea. No matter what. If you are leftist, if you are left of center, or even if you're, fuck it, even if you're a centrist, you should not exist. You should cease to exist. You should cease to exist on these platforms. Like, what are you saying? Like, what do you want? You're fucking crying about Facebook censoring conservatives, and like half the time Facebook is clapping fucking left-wing accounts, okay? And they maybe sometimes fucking clap like QAnon supporters or people who are just straight up fucking lying about vaccines or something that are like damaging the public health. But you still dominate. And it's not enough. It's never enough. Yes, I know the fucking CC says, you know, if Hamas would simp.
And there wouldn't be any problem.
Let me ask you, Mr. Prime Minister.
But the fact is, they're sending thousands of rockets on our cities with a specific purpose of murdering our civilians from these places.
Let me ask you,
Mr. What would you do?
Let me ask
if it happened to Washington or to New York, you know damn well what you do.
Let me ask you
a broader
question. Let me ask you a broader question that was articulated by Senator Bernie Sanders, which is distinct from the clashes over the last week. His argument is that the treatment of the Palestinians is so rough that they are marginalized, demonized in such a fashion that there can never be peace, never be a two-state solution, and that your treatment of the Palestinians outside of this week creates conditions that are always going to lead to this kind of unrest, not just the missile attacks, but the riots you see in cities. What's your response to that?
Well, let's divide it into two. First of all, the Hamas is not attacking us because they're trying to increase the welfare of Palestinians. In fact, they're taking huge sums to build the terror tunnels, which we've been able to neutralize, to have rockets, missiles, and other armaments. They're not building up Gaza. They're doing everything in their...
Okay, I skipped a lot of that. Hold on, I'm sorry. We got to do this again.
Creates conditions that are always going to lead to this kind of unrest, not just the missile attacks, but the riots you see in cities. What's your response to that?
Well, let's divide it into two. First of all, the Hamas is not attacking us because they're trying to increase the welfare of Palestinians. In fact, they're taking huge sums to build the terror tunnels, which we've been able to neutralize.
Bro, the Hamas is literally using kids as a human shield. Thank you, Eliab11, for your wonderful and insightful take. This is the first time we have heard this line of propaganda. We have no answer to it. You have owned me in the marketplace of ideas. Remember, Bernie Sanders makes an argument about Palestinian welfare, like of Palestinian citizens. Bibi Netanyahu turns that back to, again, Hamas. Hamas is doing terror tunnels. This was debunked multiple times by Amnesty International and the UN. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter, though.
To have rockets, missiles, and other armaments. They're not building up Gaza. They're doing everything in their...
Dog, are you fucking stupid? Do you have a serious brain issue? This is one of the most idiotic fucking takes, dude. Like, the first 8 minutes of the conversation literally revolved around you bombing a fucking press building. What are people supposed to do? And honestly, listen, like, again, like, fuck Hamas, which is an Islamist fundamentalist group that the Palestinian people are unfortunately stuck with in Gaza. Okay? But if I'm getting fucking shelled every goddamn day, I'm probably not going to build a library so you can bomb it tomorrow. God damn, dude. What the fuck? These takes are so fucking delusional, dude. In the process of Bibi Netanyahu explaining away why they have to fucking destroy buildings that are incredibly important for infrastructure and Palestinian welfare, he's like, why aren't you building more buildings? Motherfucker, if this stupid fucking journalist wasn't such a dog, okay, he would turn around and maybe ask the question, okay, you talk about the importance of infrastructure for Palestinian welfare. What do you have to say about the hundreds of water wells that your IDF has destroyed that were Palestinian? What about the reality of Palestinians in the occupied West Bank, which is illegal, by the way, and how it takes 15 fucking years for them to actually get Israeli approval to build a sewage system for their own people in their own fucking territory? If you act like you care about infrastructure for the Palestinians, why the fuck won't you leave them alone and let them have this shit? Sorry, this topic brings out the Middle Eastern in me hardcore, which is why I started using dog as an insult. Because in America, dogs are wonderful. In the world, dogs are wonderful. Dogs are beautiful creatures. Much better than Bibi Netanyahu, who is a demon. But it's a very Middle Eastern insult to say someone is a donkey or a dog. Donkey is still like kind of funny, but dog is like worst thing.
Power to turn it into a fortified terror camp in order to destroy Israel. And they openly say that.
Is that why they bombed a fucking United Nations refugee camp in the middle of the fucking night? I wonder. You know, because their care for infrastructure is the reason why they keep bombing infrastructure. Actually, what you don't understand is that we're bombing those buildings so they can build it back better. Those buildings were, in violation of zoning ordinances. So that's precisely why we bombed them. And also, we don't let you, Ibn al-Kalb. We don't let you build water wells, and we control all of your water.
Their goal is to destroy Israel. They're not interested in any kind of coexistence, any kind of the kind of peace, the 4 peace treaties that I've made with Arab countries that are changing the Middle East. They're trying everything in their power to avoid the path of peace and reconciliation. So I think any objective observer understands that Hamas is out to destroy the state of Israel, and they're not a partner. As far as the citizens of Israel or Arabs, I've done more than any other prime minister and spent billions and billions of dollars
doing genocide to Palestinians.
Israeli shekels, 5 times more than all the previous governments combined, to ensure that our Israeli Arab citizens, all of them, can be part of the Israeli miracle, the great economic success story. I've invested that because I believe in it. I didn't do it now, and I didn't do it for CBS Face the Nation. I really believe in this. There has been a minority, a violent minority that is...
Wait, why is he plugging his election in American news, by the way? Like, That's how comfortable this fucking asshole is. That like, one, he got away with literally just like lying about this shit. I wonder why he gets to go on American national news, okay, and then start promoting his own personal agenda of trying to build a coalition and ultimately continue being the leader of the nation of Israel. That's such a strange thing to do. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, it can't have anything to do with you know, how closely tied our two nations are, and how much influence the Israeli government has on the foreign policy decisions in the American government, and vice versa. Of course, how much decision making and sway that sort of propaganda has within America. It's so strange. Great stuff here. What the fuck is he doing? Like you're just really gonna go and instead of addressing any of the questions the fucking journalist is like even doing or asking, he's barely asking any questions, and just be like, yeah, by the way, you know, my love for Israel is so long, and you know, you should vote for me. Like, motherfucker, who's gonna watch this that can vote for you even?
Try to challenge that as well, and to kill
Mr. Prime Minister,
innocent people. I won't tolerate that. Neither Arabs killing Israelis or Jews killing Arabs or Arabs killing Jews.
Let me ask, I want you to respond.
Motherfucker rolled over this little dipshit like a goddamn Israeli bulldozer in the fucking occupied West Bank, dude. Straight up. Just fucking don't care. Shut the fuck up. I'm going to do my fucking tight five now.
One other thing before we go, which is your domestic challenges. You are under investigation for bribery, fraud, breach of trust. You've also had some difficulty for failed attempts to put together a government in the last 23 months. This leads to the criticism that your current actions are basically an effort to stay in power. And what's your response to that?
Oh, I just want to say something. A lot of people make comparisons between Trump and Bibi Netanyahu. No, Netanyahu is worse. If a Netanyahu-like character ever came to power in the United States of America, that would be over. Because Netanyahu is ideologically a fascist, and he's incredibly well-spoken, and he's very fucking smart. So he has Trump's like right-wing nationalism and right-wing populism, but also something significantly more nefarious, an ideological agenda that he truly believes in, which revolves around an ethno-state nation project that can only be met with the complete evisceration and destruction of all Palestinians living in the region. That's well spoken. Bibi Netanyahu is incredibly fucking smart. What are you, crazy? Like, he is terrifying. He's fucking terrifying. So, you know.
That's preposterous. You know, when I was a young soldier, 18 years old, I held a fellow soldier who died in my arms. A few years later...
What does that have to do with your corruption, dog? What the fuck? Erdogan destroyed him at Davos? What? By saying 1 minute? 1 minute? 1 minute! Yeah, right, dude. Dude, this is so fucking good, dude. Oh, preposterous to say I'm corrupt. How could you say that? Right after I talked about how I was doing my settler colonialism and my genocidal agenda and how much I love doing it as my mouth watered, I thought we had something going on. Really fucked up. Wow, can't believe you're saying I am currently corrupt and under investigation and was supposed to get indicted and also convicted and go to jail when I've been a soldier. Kind of fucked up. Fun fact. Netanyahu is only alive right now because of a very old Israeli rule that dictated that special operations could not have two brothers operate at the same time. on such special operations. His brother died in what was the country that they went to? It was another war crime. His brother died in an operation, and he was supposed to go on it as well. Speaking of him being a fucking in Uganda, right? Was it in Uganda? Yeah, they made a movie about it one time, and I yelled at the people at the Young Turks that wanted me to do a promotion for it, and I said, the only thing I'll say about this movie, if you want me to say it, is that it was unfortunate that Netanyahu didn't get on that plane as well. Bibi didn't get on that plane as well. Yeah, Jonathan Yoni Netanyahu was an IDF officer who commanded the elite commando unit Sayeret Matkal during Operation Entebbe. Where they did Operation Entebbe to rescue hostages held at the Entebbe airport in Uganda in 1976. The mission was successful with 102 of the 106 hostages rescued, but Netanyahu was killed in action, the only IDF fatality during the operation. Yoni Netanyahu, his brother, the thing is, Bibi was supposed to be on that as well. Bibi was supposed to be on that operation as well, but he was not able to go because of an IDF rule that like two brothers can't go on the same operation at the same time.
My older brother, died while leading a rescue mission.
Oh, he's saying it. Oh, sorry. I didn't. I wasn't pre-watching. Okay, I what the. Jesus Christ, dude. Please give me sympathy. My brother died in an operation on foreign soil.
Entebbe, Uganda, to release Israeli hostages. I've seen comrades fall. I've seen my brother fall. And I think anybody who knows me knows that I've never, ever subordinated security concerns, the life of our soldiers, the life of our citizens, for political interests. That's just...
Bitch, how does that have anything to do with, like... How does that have anything to do with your corruption charges, dude? God damn, dude. That's good. That's good. Almost as good as the segues that I have when it's top of the hour and I have to do a 60-second ad break. You know what I'm saying? And then I proceed to tell you that before I run the ad, you can avoid those ads and enjoy continue on a broadcasting experience that's ad-free by subscribing. You can, of course, subscribe for $5, or you can subscribe for free with your Twitch Primes. You can use it on your favorite broadcaster, i.e. me, with a Twitch Prime. So here's the ad break now. That's a fucking solid segue, baby. You know that's a good-ass segue. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry that you're saying that I am currently corrupt when my brother died. So, yeah.
Hogwash. I'll do what I have to do to protect the lives.
If you Turk colonizers weren't so weak in dog water in World War I, the British wouldn't have gotten Palestine. This is like low-key kind of true. It is kind of true what you are saying. Actually, it's not even kind of true. You are right. And the other thing I was thinking of, like, that I was going to say that, no, he's right. The Ottoman Empire ruled over Palestine, where Palestine was fucking, people are going to get so mad at me, but Palestine was in a significantly better condition when it was under Ottoman rule. Better than the British rule, and certainly better than what the fuck's going on right now. Get mad at me all you want. Arab revolt, Turks. I mean, yeah, it's the Turkish fault that the British utilized understandable nationalism rising all around the world as nation states were forming to their strategic and imperialist advantage. For the record, the Ottomans were relatively tolerant for most of their history compared to Western nations. Yeah, well, with notable exceptions, though, towards the end there, especially. But yeah, no. I mean, look, the Ottoman Empire controlled Palestinian land and Palestinian territory for a very long time. And that's part of the reason why Theodor Herzl, the founding father of Zionism, went to, I forget which sultan it was at the time. I keep forgetting. I keep fucking it up. There's so many sultans. Who gives a shit? To ask for the Palestinian land. Is Abdul Hamid? And Abdul Hamid savundun. Yeah. Asked Abdul Hamid at the time to give them Palestine to the Jews for his Zionist project. I reported your stream for hate speech, but I know you're not going to get banned because Twitch staff selectively enforces the rules. They ban Trump, but they don't ban you. You threaten chatter and engage in anti-Semitic propaganda. I want to know what he thinks is anti-Semitic propaganda. Don't ban him. Account created 37 minutes ago. Following since 36 minutes ago. I wonder what he considers to be anti-Semitic propaganda. Please, 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 please. Don't lose a follower. Dude, listen. We've been banning this person's talk accounts, LMAO. He got banned before. Of course he did. No, 6949. I need to know. I want to know what. Yeah, account created 37 minutes ago, following since 36 minutes ago. That's crazy. I wonder why he made this account. I need to know what he means. Like, what do you mean by this, sir? Anyway.
Of Israeli citizens and to restore peace. I've made peace with 4 Arab countries. I'm glad that we have a restoration.
Yeah, I made peace with 4 Arab countries, dude. Come on. Like, why don't we get to do genocide on Arabs now? Come on, bro.
Of some considerable calm within Israel. That's my goal, to restore peace and quiet and to assure tranquility and reconciliation for all.
But this is a persistent criticism, Mr. Prime Minister. Why do you think it persists?
It persists because I've been reelected 5 times. It persists because I beat every other candidate in public polls and in direct election simulations. Apparently, the people of Israel, the majority, don't agree with this false criticism and this
literal Trump. Like, if he were to turn around and be like, I'm the most innocent leader of the wonderful country of Israel, the least innocent. Come on, the people keep voting for me. It's like, oh yeah, is that why you're having a hard time forming a fucking government? Like 4 tries in 2 years doesn't seem too great. I'm just saying, like, it kind of feels like you're not that popular, and low key would go so far as to I don't know. Go so far as to increase the stress on your never-ending genocidal Palestinian campaign of occupation. Anyway, let's keep going.
They know that I'm standing
He
there
replied,
for
what'd he
Israel,
say?
and I'm doing everything I can
Hold
for
on.
the safety and prosperity of the Israeli people. By the way, all of Israel.
I know you're not going to get banned because you have a custom contract with Twitch. You encourage violence against police and businesses. Twitch let you do it. Keemstar has all your clips, by the way. Good luck. Oh, this is the Keemstar guy. This is the Keemstar fan. I think that's probably the most embarrassing part about what he's saying is that, like, I remember this guy. I've banned him a bunch of times. He might have literally been banned like 42 times. You know what I mean?
Citizens, Jews and Arabs alike.
All right, Mr. Prime Minister, we're out of time. Thanks so much for being with us.
He just took. Did he take off his IFB? Just like, I'm done with this here. All right, I'm done with this here, boys. We're done. I think the most embarrassing thing that dude does is that he admits that he's a Keemstar fan over and over again. It's like a permanent fucking L, dude.
The Joe Rogan experience.
What is this?
But yeah, it's sick. I mean, you texted me that video of the kid, you know, another medic was just shot. So
yeah, there was something
crazy.
that Bilal Muhammad, who's one of the UFC fighters, had on his Instagram. And I texted you that. It's
Dude, thank God there's like fucking Muslim fighters, so Joe Rogan has like at least knowledge of what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, because if it wasn't for like Khabib and other like Muslim fighters, like Joe would just have no fucking clue. His point of view on the world is almost entirely guided by the absolute fucking brain dead chuds that he occupies himself with, or that he surrounds himself with. Oh, by the way, this is from 2019.
It's so, again, this is another thing that
Right.
it's so difficult to understand what's
Right.
actually going on. There's so many pro-Israel people that put their head in the sand and don't want to look at some of these atrocities and don't want to look at some of the videos that you sent me of soldiers shooting at people that are not doing anything.
Right. I mean, yeah, I mean, their whole argument is that it's all Hamas and their human shields. I mean, we looked through hundreds of hours of footage that these people gave us, and it's mind-blowing footage. It looks absolutely cinematic and epic, but the footage is harrowing, and I didn't see one weapon.
I think Joe Rogan would still have Abby Martin on. I think Joe Rogan should still have Abby Martin on his show. Didn't Joe make fun of her in her Palestine takes with Sam Harris on a later episode? Oh, he did? Oh, god damn it, dude. Fuck. Okay, I forgot. Sam Harris. She works with Mark Prisoner. I think they're married. Or they're partners, I think. But yes, they work together as well. Fucking Sam Harris, dude. Just the absolute worst.
I didn't see one militant, not one weapon. It was literally people with slingshots throwing rocks at tanks.
True.
It's kind of a rite of passage. It's very symbolic. They're not trying to hurt anyone. No Israeli soldiers have been hurt or killed, during 2018, which is what the film looks at, is through 2018 of the Great March of Return. And there's not any weapons. There's no militants. Hamas has nothing to do with the march. And it's just shocking. I mean, it's shocking how many war crimes were committed on camera. And it's just amazing the propaganda that's just told to us about what this is and why they have the right to kill people that pose no threat to them.
When you were on last time and you talked about this, one of my email accounts was flooded with literally a chain letter, like the same letter, like denouncing you and your lies and your anti-Semitic perspective and your anti-Israeli perspective. It was weird because it was the same email.
AstroTurfed, yeah, it was fake.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a campaign. You
But
know
it came
that has a
from
lot
hundreds.
of money behind it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money behind that. I mean, the film is mind-blowing. Go to GazaFightsForFreedom.com if you want to check it out when it gets released, and it's just really incontrovertible, Joe. I mean, even if it were a war between armies, all of these things that Israel has done are still documented war crimes and very grievous violations of international law. And we're talking about direct targeting and assassinations by Israeli snipers of disabled people, of children,
Medics.
press, and medics. And that's who Razan was. She was a medic, and as you mentioned, another medic just
Watch Abby interview Israelis is sickening. Dude, not only did I watch it on stream, and the YouTube video of it is literally out on my YouTube. These Israelis sound like fascists is the title of the video. It's been out for 15 hours. God damn, editors working fucking overtime over here. They've pumped out 4 fucking Palestine videos so far. I'm gonna get clapped. I feel like, dude, that's 4 fucking Palestine videos in a row. I am just biding my time until I get fucking permanently clapped. It feels like. We'll see. Hopefully I don't, and that'll be great.
passed away, was killed, rather. I hate to use the passive voice because you always
Should we
hear
slow down? Oh, what's up, Will? Actual question? Nah, fuck it, dude.
Palestinians died. No, they were murdered. They're all being murdered by snipers, and they pose no threat to them. And so the film looks at this UN investigation basically during the march in 2018 and documents all of the grievous crimes and atrocities conducted by the Israeli military. And I mean, you know, Palestine has a right to defend itself. And this isn't even what that is. But if you look at the UN Charter of 1978, they say that, you know, occupied peoples and besieged peoples have the right actually for armed self-defense. And the fact that this is not even what that is, that there's literally people going out there in peace with their bared chests, holding flags, and they're getting killed and sniped. There's so many amputations. I mean, just in 2018 alone, there was 35 kids who were killed. 900 shot.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's children. And you know, some of these stories are harrowing.
I can't believe Abby Martin is failing to consider that, like, some of those kids might be Hamas one day, okay? It's what you got to do, okay? It's just what you got to do, all right?
A kid hiding behind a trash can who was sniped, a kid who went up to the...
Have you considered that maybe the trash can was hiding Hamas in it? You know, that sort of thing.
Fence and just put it...
It's like... At this point, it's like it's just what it is. That's literally fucking the justifications for it, regardless. Like
the Palestinian flag, and she was shot in the head and died instantly. It goes on and on and on. And so, you know, we're just trying to document this to really kind of push the needle for accountability, because these laws have been agreed upon by the international community, some of them 100 years ago. And to have kind of a rogue state acting with complete impunity, knowing that it has total protection.
I remember a time when, again, I've talked about this a bunch of times, but like there was a Palestinian medic who was clearly identified as a medic, the Red Cross honor and everything. Okay, and IDF shot and fucking killed her. At the time, people were very upset. How could you murder a Palestinian medic who posed no threat to you? Oh, did I miss it? Did she talk about it already? Did I miss that? Because I was peeing. Okay. Yeah. Ruzan al-Najjar. Now, Israel and the Israeli propaganda immediately did what Israel and Israeli propaganda always does, and said that she was actually a human shield, or had actually been a Hamas operative. That's why she had to die. That's why she had to be murdered. Okay? But not only that, but then they also took it one step further and deceptively edited a video to make it seem like she was Hamas. And then it came out that that was all a falsehood. So that's why I always say, like, why should anyone ever fucking believe whatever the fuck the IDF has to say about anything? Like anything. Pepe the Jew. Palestine is the name of the place. Rome called it an act of colonization. There's no such thing as Palestinian people. Can you, mods, come on. Like, what do you think this guy's here to do? Please. I don't want to dispose of this filth, because I as soon as I click on their fucking account, there's going to be like some crazy shit on it. Probably. I saw the exact same message on another account. Yeah.
Protection from the U.S. empire and given more freedom than ever under Trump with this Golan Heights thing and the moving of the Jerusalem embassy, or the moving of the embassy to Jerusalem. I mean, it's abysmal, and it needs to be stopped. And, you know, they can't control the narrative any longer, because we're seeing this with our own eyes. And that's what this film does, is really lays it all out.
Abby, you concentrate and focus on so many different fucked up parts of the world. But you're very friendly and upbeat. Like, see, like you're laughing at this. How do you manage to maintain your sanity? Because I have a hard time if I just watch one of your pieces.
Right.
I watch one of your clips and I just go, what the fuck? And I just want to cry, and I don't know what to do, and I want to hug my kids. But you're in the trenches every day, and you go to these places all the time. How do you do it?
Well, I think that, well, first of all, I go and camp a lot. I get into nature a lot, which is also kind of depressing knowing that, you know, climate change and blah, blah, blah. But I try to get out and see the beauty of the world and understand my privilege, especially as an American citizen, because I don't have, we can't afford to not be aware, and we can't afford to not be educated and talking about these issues, especially when our government is subsidizing this around the world, $10 million every day with our tax dollars. You know, I mean, this is going on, and it's so.
You remember when Israel attacked the Turkish ship support that was sent to Gaza? Yes, Mavi Marmara. This was a gigantic fucking act of aggression against the Turks. A Turkish ship by the name of Mavi Marmara was literally sending supplies into Gaza, and in an act of resistance against the Gaza blockade that Israel had illegally put around Gaza once again. And they came in with fucking attack helicopters, literally like roped into the fucking ship and murdered everybody in it. Okay? And then they said, yeah, we thought that they were just bringing in terrorist weapons. And guess what they had as weapons in the fucking ship? They showed it too. They literally fucking showed the weapons that they had pulled out of the ship. I still remember seeing the images. It was so fucking insane. Where all they found on the ship was hammers, and it was just medical supplies. It was like hammers. I think there was one scissor. There was scissors there. Yeah. Yeah. Let me look. Here, I'll show you. I mean, it's fucking, you can see it in broad daylight. Like, Mavi Marmara is a passenger ship that was purchased in 2010 by IHH, a Turkish NGO, active as a charity organization in more than 115 countries. The group represented its Turkish language name in the English various ways, IHH Humanitarian Relief Foundation among them. They had special consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council since 2004. The German IHH is classified in Israel and Holland as a terrorist organization. What the fuck? Why? An NGO with close ties to the Israeli Defense Forces? Wait, what? With multiple Israeli governmental officials that have alleged the IHH supports terrorism, has smuggled arms on behalf of terrorist groups. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. The IHH denies these claims, and Greta Berlin, a director of the Free Gaza movement, called the claims utterly scurrilous. I fucking love these articles, man. Okay? It's just like, I love it, dude. It's just, yeah, they're terrorists, bro. They're like, I wonder if they will show what they found on the ship. Yeah. The Mavi Marmara was a passenger ship and did not carry any humanitarian aid, though other ships, 4 in the 6 of the convoy, was carrying aid supplies. Israel, okay, I'm going to show you what happened. Okay. Passengers on the ship actively attempted to thwart a landing on the ship by Israeli commandos in the violent clash that followed. Yo, who wrote this, bro? Who wrote this article, dude? There's videos of it. Like, how can you fucking cover this? How can you cover this story with this way? Bro, look. Look at this. If you want to know, listen, if you want to know what IDF propaganda looks like, this is it, boys. This is it. This is titled Israeli Defense Forces Weaponry Used by Passengers Aboard the Mavi Marmara. This is true. They showed this. No. This is from news reports at the fucking time. They literally showed this to justify murdering human rights activists on a fucking freedom flotilla that was trying to bring in aid to Gaza. They showed this and justified like ripping these people into shreds with their fucking Uzis, dude. You thought I was lying, right? Yeah, look at these devastating weapons of war in the form of CDs. Anyway. Yeah, weapons of mass cutlery, dude, on a ship. These were the weapons that were used to push back in the violent incident, dude. 9 activists were killed in the violent clash that followed because the passengers of the ship actively attempted to thwart a landing of the ship by Israeli commandos that literally, if I'm not mistaken, they started shooting from the helicopter, first of all. This was the flotilla. And they came in with fucking attack helicopters. Wow, you really need to be educated on this topic? You don't know shit? Guy who literally did not even know this thing happened. Guy who literally did not even know this thing had ever happened until a second ago gets mad at political commentator who can't recall every single fucking minute detail of an incident that occurred like fucking 10 years ago. My dude, what the fuck? What a fucking idiot, dude. Several dozen activists were claimed to be injured, some seriously. Israel claimed 10 of its soldiers were injured, 1 seriously. The UN report states that knives on the kitchen ship, plus 1 traditional ceremonial knife, some catapults, slingshots, and metal pipes the passengers cut from the ship's railings were found. Turkey unveiled its final report on the Israeli attack on the Gaza-bound aid convoy. On February 11, 2011, the Israeli government appointed Turkel Commission unveiled its final report on January 2011, and both found the blockade and the force used by the Israeli soldiers to be legal. Dogs, all of them. A Polish authority on admiralty law, Professor Andrzej Makowski of the Polish Naval Academy in Gdynia, also upheld this view in an extensive article in the Israel Journal of Foreign Affairs. It's great. Sorry, we found that your death is legal, bro. Why they put the Saudi flag in there? To be scary? I don't know. Probably. Yeah.
So close to home. And we have to acknowledge our privilege and acknowledge...
Is that the Hamas flag? They probably fucking planted it.
Which is, we have agency. We have agency to lobby our government to change this and to stop these criminal
I have no idea what flag that is, for the record. I don't know. Anyway, sorry to bust up your narrative, but here's Hamas CD throwing training video you can view for yourself. Holy shit, don't tell me this kid's gonna throw the CD at the church. When will these Hamas demons stop their acts of aggression against Christians too now? Wait, I missed it. an act of aggression and war. I'm sorry that I showed you the young Ludwig doing such a devastating act of violence. Pretty good throw, by the way. From my appearance on Al Jazeera English Inside Story, both people of Israel and Gaza deserve a better future, but it is the Hamas, a jihadist terror organization who instead of stockpiling COVID vaccines is stockpiling rockets and tunnels holding both hostage. What? Stockpiling COVID vaccines? What the fuck? Dude, who's the country that is literally refusing to give COVID vaccines to the Palestinian people? Like, how are they supposed to get it, jackass? Are they supposed to materialize out of thin air? Should they pray to Allah so Allah fucking beams in some COVID vaccines, dog? Yeah, they're stockpiling tunnels instead. I love to stockpile tunnels. I'm not going to even dignify this with a watch, okay? It's just fucking psychotic. Absolutely psychotic. We've already watched Why Evangelical Christians Love Israel. I'm not going to run that again. Instead, I am going to move on to, before I do the P.O. box, I need to fucking cook and eat. So, we're back. Where's Griffin? Where is Griffin? We're back on... Boys, we are back on the fucking 90-day Reaxe train, okay? We're going to move on from this to fun stuff like I promised, even though it's been fucking literal 4 hours of me talking nonstop about Israel-Palestine. So we are back with Molly and Luis. Boys, Luis is a Dominican man from the Dominican Republic. He is 26 years old. And he has no filter. Molly runs her very own business. She's very cute, actually. She's a fucking girl boss who has her own bra store in Georgia. Her dad is very racist. Her daughter is also kind of racist. Pretty much a lot of people are just being racist in the show against Luis, but also Luis kind of sucks. So